is a B92 Sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar football on B92. Game action is brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Gatlin Feed, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit 40, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Strength Roofing and Siding in Byram, Pike National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven,
White and Associates CPA,
T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven, All Red Financial, downtown Brookhaven, Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, and Brookhaven Monument Company. Now, to the field for Cougar play-by-play. Here are Ken Hollingsworth and Beck Warren.
and good evening and welcome to Brookhaven Academy. Key matchup here between Adams Christian Rebels coming into the ball game 4-2. Also Brookhaven Academy 4-2. This is not a district ball game, but this is an old-time rivalry. First time we played Adams Christian in about 3 years, so it's good to renew this rivalry between two schools that really like to get after each other.
Oh, absolutely, Ken. And getting back on the gridiron with a David King coach football team, we know what we're going to get here. We're going to get a lot of athletes. He's going to show us a lot of things. You know, he and Coach Rushing, they did a lot of battles when Coach Rushing was over in the Natchez area at Trinity Episcopal. So expect another good ACCS Brookhaven Academy matchup tonight. Again, you said this is not a district game, but this is kind of a measuring stick for Coach Rushing to see where we are, because these are the type teams anticipating the Cougars to advance on into the playoffs. These are the type teams that we're going to have to beat to move forward when that time comes around.
Of course, next week we have a key game with Riverfield here at Brookhaven Academy. Riverfield actually 3-0 in the district, so they've got just us as their remaining district ball game. We've got them plus their last two, so we've got 3 district ball games coming up. So we're getting that time of the year where you got to win it down the stretch here to get a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Riverfield, and not to jump in front of you there, but that's a team we really don't know much about. And watch a lot of film on Coach Rushing. I got a chance to talk to him this week, and he said, "Look, I'm not looking past ACCS. We got business to take care of there, but we've watched 4 different films already on Riverfield. We're trying to dissect what they do. We just don't hear about them. They're over in across the other side of Vicksburg in Louisiana, and but they are beating and winning by large margins. So again, not getting ahead of tonight, but a big district matchup next week."
Well, Adams Christian coming off a loss to Silliman last week, 26-0. And again, as the Coach Rushing will talk about in the pregame show, Adams Christian had several opportunities to score, but just could not put the ball in the end zone. Their starting quarterback, I think, had to leave the ball game. He is an outstanding athlete, not only on offense, but he is a true terror on defense as well, on that middle linebacker spot.
Yeah, that's going to be Glaston McGee, and he did go out of the game last week. And the running back, the swift-footed DJ Stampley, had to step in and take the quarterback position. Stampley's going to be the guy that'll probably carry the ball the most on the ground for the Rebels tonight. But from what we're seeing in the warm-ups, the pregame warm-ups, it looks like McGee is ready for tonight's ball game.
Of course, Brookhaven Academy kind of taking it on the chin last week, got at Park Lane 49-7, and just have to be really impressed with the Park Lane running attack. That double wing, you look at how they run it. It's going to remind you of the old Centerville attack. The coach at Park Lane came from Centerville, but they ran that double wing to perfection.
Yeah, absolutely. What you expect from Coach Stutzman, who came from Centerville, like you mentioned. Big game for the Pioneers tonight, facing off with Madison Richmond, Coach Herbert Davis' squad. And that's kind of one of those anticipated ball games. And like I mentioned before about the Cougars, a measuring stick for Park Lane to kind of see where they stand, because we know what Coach Davis and Madison Ridgeland is going to bring to the table.
Of course, it's Overall Festival night tonight. Big street dance underway right now downtown Brookhaven. If you're heading that direction, just keep your radio on, listen to the ball game. If you're got folks outside of the listening area, they can listen online. Just go to YouTube and then type in B92 space WBKN, all lowercase, and you can listen on YouTube like you did last week.
Absolutely. I was up in Nashville, Tennessee for a wedding, and got to tune into the ball game and heard you guys loud and clear from Park Lane Academy. Wasn't a little upset about the score, but nonetheless, appreciate you guys putting it out there for those of us when we're not in the area can pick up Cougar football.
Other games tonight, Brookhaven High heading down to Laurel tonight. Enterprise at Lloyd Star, the traditional Sting Bowl. It's also Lloyd Star's homecoming tonight. Logan City has homecoming tonight against a mid-county high school. Wesson and West Lincoln tonight. A big rivalry matchup there. It's Franklin County at Wilkinson County. You can hear that game on our sister station, Magic 104.3. Lawrence County is at Raymond tonight. And North Pike is up in North Jackson to take on Lanier this evening. So some of the area teams in action tonight. Well, we're just about 23 minutes away from the kickoff right now. We're going to take a 2-minute break down the line. 2 minutes, and we'll come back as the pregame show continues and visit with the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. We'll do that in 2 minutes after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from RentSmart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. RentSmart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. RentSmart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact RentSmart today at 601-565-1346. RentSmart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months same as cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
The Cougar pregame show continues right now. We're glad to have with us the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Coach Rushing, last Friday night, tough game at Park Lane. Park Lane winning at 49-7. Saw a few bright spots, but again, I know you're probably not happy with maybe with the overall performance, but there are a few little things in there that I thought Tyler did good, and a couple of the defenders have played well too.
Definitely, we were just outmanned. You know, we played 10 times. They're going to beat us 10 times. Thought we could have done a few things better, but you know, we got out of it injury-free is the biggest thing. Just, you know, being able to get through it and have everybody for this week.
And, of course, the Tyler, I thought, did a great job of eluding a rush. But their secondary, I was impressed with the way they covered up our receivers, and Tyler had to basically run for his life a whole lot.
He did. Looking at the film, he grew up. He scrambled well. Had time to throw it more than I thought we would. He threw the short game really well. Just need to learn to you know, when you throw it every down, it's tough back there doing what he does. But I thought he handled it well. We threw the ball pretty good against him, and thought he grew up Friday night.
Of course, the drive we scored on, Harrison Brownlee, I believe, had a nice catch. Dylan Fortenberry pulled out a big catch between two defenders. And, of course, Nick goes in for the touchdown, executed that drive pretty good.
We did put together a good drive coming out of the half. I thought that was good to go back out and answer, but, you know, did well coming out and executing.
Again, playing a team like Park Lane, what are some of the things you want players to learn from a game like that?
I just think, you know, we need to learn to get more physical, get a little tougher, get in there. It's a long night when you're. I mean, they had us by 100 pounds almost on every player, but you know, just really need to learn to play from behind when you face a little adversity like that, and just fight through it and keep playing hard.
And one play I thought was rather interesting when Corey missed that field goal. Park Lane runs it out, and he literally body slams the return guy. So Corey, not only a good kicker, but he's a pretty physical player too.
He is. Corey's one of our better athletes on the team. You know, he played safety in junior high and receiver, was one of the better guys at that. So he's really athletic as a kicker.
Well, back home at night tonight as we take on Adams Christian. Let's take a break right now. We'll come back and talk about Adams Christian after this on B92. Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Hey, this is Shannon Aker, and Bank of Brookhaven is now part of the Allpoint ATM network with over 55,000 locations all over our country. Use the locator on the allpointnetwork.com app to find locations of ATMs. You can even find them when you leave our country. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have two patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Well, this evening, the Rebels of Adams Christian return to the Brookhaven Academy schedule. They're 4-2, coming off a 26-0 loss to Silliman last week. How about some comments on this Rebel team coming in tonight?
Yeah, looking at that score, the Silliman score from last week, you start scratching your head. You know, they had the opportunity to score 4 or 5 touchdowns. They turned the ball over at inopportune times. I think they had 7 turnovers in the game, kept fumbling the ball. Really athletic football team, typical ACCS team. They like to run the football. They don't throw it very well right now. Their quarterback's been hurt, but they getting a lot of sets and try to outnumber you on the perimeter and just get behind their big linemen and their big running backs and run the ball. Defensively, Richie Spears is one of the best defensive coordinators in our association. He does a great job. They're in an odd front this year, 3-4. Really, really fast up front. A lot of team speed in the box, and it's going to be a challenge.
For his first time we played Adams Christian in about 3 years now, since we went to 2A, now back up to 4A. And, of course, Adams Christian, we always know I've got really quick athletes, quick backs, quick receivers. And what kind of problems that present for us?
Just tackling in space is our biggest thing. That's what we've really struggled at. Coach King does an excellent job of getting his athletes out in space. So just really playing with a lot of leverage. You know, our kids really don't understand leverage. Some guys need to be outside, force in. The other guys need to be inside leverage guys. So really need to get better with our leverage on defense and tackle in groups instead of just, one guy out there.
Well, how about a few keys to a Cougar win tonight?
We're going to have to establish some kind of run, trap, power counters, whatever that is, but we'll have to establish some kind of run and mix it up a little bit with our passing game. And then the biggest thing is we're going to have to tackle a lot better than we've done the last few weeks.
Of course, our next 3 games, all district ball games. How about a little comment on the district right now? Riverfield looks good, so I guess that's who will be really having to really gun for next week.
They do. Riverfield's beat Cathedral last week 65-38. Cathedral actually should have had the lead going into halftime. Had a lot of injuries and turnovers late in the game, and it got out of hand. Real gritty football team, run the ball. and pin their ears back defensively and come after you. River Oaks, has got a great football program. They're down this year. I think they're only down to about 17 or 18 players. And then Hillcrest is on the rise with Shay Hodge as their football coach. They won their first game a few weeks ago. So, once we get to that point, if the River Field is going to be the season, if we can get to that game and win that game, get a first round bye. If we don't, nothing's lost. We're still going to make the playoffs. But Riverfield really seems to be the big game right now.
Adams Christian, Brookhaven Academy tonight here at Brookhaven Academy. Coach, appreciate you visiting with us, and good luck to Cougars tonight.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place.
For tools, electrical, plumbing supplies, and paint.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Bad boy mowers, lawn and garden supplies.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Appliances, large and small.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place
For the helpful hardware folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North at Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding, online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Back at Brookhaven Academy Military Appreciation Night, a huge American flag in the center of the field as they played Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. And they made a presentation of the colors, Brookhaven Academy and their camouflage uniforms tonight. Then we'll have the invocation. We'll go to the field in a moment for Dr. Ed Moak and the invocation, then the playing of the national anthem on this Military Appreciation Night. Presentation of the colors will be made at this time.
Every veteran has served the military with sacrifice. Some are sacrificed that multiply. Some are sacrificed that realm of sight. Some are sacrificed for this in with their family. All are sacrificed. I pray that tonight, for these men and women who serve our country, to give their very best to be here tonight, doing exactly what they do. Before I pray, I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you to sit down your head. Let's give a moment of silence to reverence and honor of those who raised Christ. Who's been here. This is our great Richard blessing for all our active around the world. I pray you come to the things of all the serving. Pray for all prosperity and peace around the world today. Dear Lord, bless our nation. Bless our leadership and work. The Lord, close to home right here on this visit. I pray for this food. I pray for the vaccine. And for the safety of the player on both teams tonight. And I ask that in the loving name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Brother Dave.
I'm pleased to introduce a dear friend of Brookhaven Academy for the performance of the national anthem, Mrs. Wanda Laird. She will perform after the presentation of colors. The colors are being presented tonight by cadets from the Franklin County High School Junior ROTC Blue Owl Battalion. Commanding the color guard is Cadet Lieutenant Dylan Varsha. The Mississippi colors are held by Cadet Staff Sergeant Nick Martin, and the rifle bearers are Cadet Major Elijah Edney and Cadet First Sergeant Clinton Johnson. Saber bearers, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Lindsay Farrell. The Junior ROTC program at Franklin County High School is directed by retired Colonel of the United States Army, Colonel Lynn Pippin, who is a Brookhaven Academy parent.
Can you see my wonderful land? What's so proudly held at the twilight's last whose bright and bright stars rule the sky. For the ramparts be wide, were gallantly straight, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, yet through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ms. Wanda Laird singing the national anthem of the Franklin County High School Junior ROTC, presenting the colors here this evening. Very meaningful presentation of the colors and the national anthem with a huge American flag still on the center of the field here. Well, game captains tonight for Brookhaven Academy will be Jackson Logan. Also, we've got Harrison Bradley, Nick Ogden, and looks like Gunnar Brister will be the other team captain for Brookhaven Academy as they prepare to walk to the middle of the field as soon as the big flag out there has been properly folded and then retired and brought back to the sidelines.
Across the way, Ken, number 24, we got Rhett McDonald. He's a running back in West Stockstill. We've heard the name Stockstill for many years at Adams Christian, just a line of athletes there, and about 6 minutes away from kickoff. Ken, let's kind of recap how we got here for the Cougars. You remember the Colin, the game we played on a Thursday night out at Colin. Silver Bay Academy came in, and the Cougars were down I believe 31 points at halftime, and really no solution in sight, and turned that ball game around and came back and won it there at the end, and went down to Amite School Center, took care of business. Had just a dogfight or a cat fight with Columbia Academy, came up on the short end of the stick with that one, then went over to Centerville and won in the waning minutes of that ball game, had a nail biter against Natchez Cathedral, and then, as we mentioned earlier, the game against Park Lane to get them to their 4-2 record, and certainly a team that, if you had asked me to characterize them, I think it's a team that just hasn't panicked this year. They've gotten down in ball games and made corrections, made adjustments at halftime, came back and picked up some wins in the second half of a couple of three ball games that could easily have gone the other way, but that just shows a lot of character of this ball club.
And it's been especially, this is a young ball club. Only 3 seniors on this club. Sophomore quarterback who's playing with the poise of a seasoned senior. Your receivers doing the same thing, playing like they've been here before. So that's a great tribute to the coaching staff here at Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, a lot of good things, and you got to kind of start at number 1, Tyler Fortenberry. But he's having a big year, throwing the ball, running the ball. Earlier in the year, you and I witnessed a 500-plus total yard ball game, 300 yards passing, a couple of ball games this year. So, and I've said that before. I think Tyler's still learning the game of football and exactly how to sharpen his skills, and he will only get better as the season goes on and his career continues here at Brookhaven Academy.
Well, the 2 teams' captains in the middle of the field preparing for the toss of the coin here. Again, we're getting reports of a pretty severe thunderstorm activity down in Wilkinson County. In fact, that Franklin County-Wilkinson County game has been delayed until probably about 8 o'clock. That storm go by. Of course, I guess back in the old days, it's good play, right? But no longer is that the case. They suspend play until you're lightning free and all that.
This is the Army National Guard.
Ken, little challenge here in the booth. Got the Natchez Ball Club in their all white uniforms, blue trim, blue numerals, and the Cougars in their, I guess, silver grayish light colored pants and the camo shirt with grayish silver pattern on it. So 2 pretty light colored uniforms out there tonight. We're going to do our best to separate the 2 and make sure we're giving the right information on the right player from the right team.
Brookhaven Academy has won the toss. They've elected to defer their option to the second half. So Brookhaven Academy is going on defense. Will defend the goals by left, which is the south end zone. They'll be moving left or right during the course of the ball game. On offense, at least here in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy kickoff coming up here at about 2.5 minutes. So let's take a 2-minute break right now, and we'll be back with the start of the ball game right after this on B92.
Here comes your Brookhaven Academy football.
See, they can handle all your insurance needs.
I want to help you turn
Insurance
your
and
dreams
Risk
into
Managers
reality.
has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
The field. Number 9, Corey Case for the kick.
And back here at Brookhaven Academy, Cougars again will kick off. They deferred their option to the second half. So the Rebels deploy 3 receivers back deep on the far side over there. Looks like that is going to be Johan, or that'll be BJ Knight on the far side. We'll pick up the others. Also looks like that's Wes Stockstill back there to receive. So Corey Case, a left-footed booter, is set to kick it away here.
Clavin Dunbar on the far side of the field for the Rebels as well, Ken.
Kick on the way, good high kick. Coming down to he stepped in the end zone, so automatic touchback for Adams Christian. So they'll take the ball first down at 10 to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. First and 10, Adams Christian on the 20. Following the kickoff, that the return man caught it about the 1, but stepped backwards in the end zone. And as soon as that happened, the official right there whistled dead, and ACCS starts on their own 20.
And it is number 5. Looks like we'll double check that. Glaston McGee.
A couple of people I've talked to who played against Adams Christian say he is an outstanding athlete. Out of the shotgun set, McGee, the big quarterback, will take it. He wants to run, comes right side, got room across the 20, out to near the 25-yard line. Making the tackle is going to be Trenton Tarver for Brookhaven Academy.
Check that. That's number 1, Ken. So check. That's Stampley, yeah.
DJ Stampley. So I guess McGee is not playing tonight. He was bummed up in that game last week with Silliman.
So it is Stampley, kind of a wildcat set for the Rebels.
Stampley with a bunch to his left. They're going to run heavy to the left side. Cougars trying to stretch it out. First down up to the 35, breaking free, coming down the left sideline, down to the 30. This is going to go to the house. That's going to be Corey Sewell, who will take it in from 75 yards out. So Corey Sewell's second play of the ball game takes it 75 yards for the touchdown.
Let's see what we've got right here.
See a flag on the field. Let's wait and see.
Meanwhile, officials stop play. There is a penalty flag at the 30-yard line.
They're using pink flags tonight, so we'll be looking for the pink tissue to fall here.
It is a touchdown.
It will be scored as a touchdown. Second play. That is a formation I don't think we've seen. In fact, I can't remember seeing that in a long time. They bunch 3 to the left side, and Sewell just gets in behind that bunch. By the time they turn the corner, he was wide open by midfield.
Number 22, Jason.
Here comes our New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Extra point attempt off the toe of Jason Westbury. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 11-14, only about 46 seconds go off the clock in the first quarter. Adams Christian takes the early lead, 7-0 over Brookhaven Academy. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
Westbury, number 22.
Well, Westbury takes it 75 yards in the second offensive play of the ball game for Adams Christian. It looks like that's going to be the formula all night here.
Yeah, without the big quarterback, Ken, looked like kind of a wildcat set. And Stampley on the first carry, Corey Sewell, number 9, the second carry took it 75 yards in the scores. The kick goes to the deep man for the Cougars.
That's a 5 out to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Trying to pick his way across the 25. That's a little room to the 30. Out close to the 35-yard line as Adams Christian comes out and makes the tackle. And that looks like that's going to be Brownlee on the return. And looks like that'll be Joseph Geis making the tackle for Adams Christian.
Good return there from Brownlee. Took it about his 5-yard line, got it out almost to the 35-yard line. Cougars in business got to answer the call after the long touchdown by the Rebels.
Hogman will line up to the left side of Tyler Fortenberry. Has 3 receivers to the left, nobody to the right, and then tight to the right. Going to give it off. Now check that. That's not Ogden. That's going to be Brown. Brown's going to be tackled and knocked down by Calvin Dunbar, first man in there to make the tackle for the Rebels. So no gain of the play. Well, to give him a yard, maybe a yard. So we'll call it second down, about 9.5 here for the Cougars. That's Luke Johnston in the backfield. So Johnston will go to the right side of Fortenberry. He'll take it, wants to throw quick out, little wide receiver screen, right side. Not much there. He'll get across the 35 out to the 37. Corey Sewell, who scored on the touchdown, makes the tackle for Adams Christian. That sets up a third down. We'll call it about 8 to go now. Ball just shy of the Cougar 37.
Just a quick hit out there to the left. Hit Colin Waldrop looking for some blockers out front. Good job out there by the Rebels breaking through, holding Waldrop to about a 2-yard gain.
So third down and 8 now for the Cougars on their own 37. Fortenberry to pass. Fires it up the field. This ball almost picked off. almost making this pickoff, which would have been a touchdown. West Stocksdale, had he caught that ball, there was nobody behind him. And that could have been easily another Rebel touchdown. But fortunately for the Cougars, he dropped the football and sets up a 4th down and 8 to go now for the Cougars.
Fortenberry comes out of the shotgun, rolls right, look downfield to Dylan Fortenberry, check down to a short route, looking for Brownlee. Stockstill almost stepped in front of it, let it go right through his hands. Otherwise, that is a pick 6.
Corey Case to kick it away, the left-footed kicker. Snap is back. Here's a rush. Wobbly kick taken and dropped at the 35, and they'll down it right there about the 36. So Adams Christian goes on offense once again at their own 36-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Rebels. They lead at 7-0. 9:45 left in the first quarter.
Sewell on that punt, on that back to receive that punt, bobbled it momentarily, did the smart thing right there, Ken. Just dived on top of it to kill the ball right there. Didn't try to gather it up and get up and run with it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their own 35-yard line.
Ball on the far hash. That'll be toward the visitor side of the field. Put a receiver out to the left side. The bunch set stays in that backfield, kind of like almost like the old box formation. Once again, they come up the middle, out to the outside, around the corner, 40, 45, up to about the 48 on the carry is going to be B.J. Knight. Making the tackle is going to be Gage Brown from Brookhaven Academy. Holding call negates a good 1st down run, which almost, I think, would have gotten him a 1st down in that first effort there.
Yeah, number 2, Clavin Dunbar went around right side again. The direct snap took it out about 12 yards on the carry. There was a hold. You know, got something working right here. As you mentioned, the referees are using pink flags tonight, and the Rebels also hand-drying towels. Several of the players have pink towels, so having to distinguish if a towel hits the ground, whether it's a flag or a towel that belongs to one of the Rebels.
Looks like Stampley is your quarterback slot. And one back behind him, they've got 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here comes the snap. Wanting to throw, firing it up the middle of the field, a little bit short. Looking up the field for Stockstill. Pass call falls incomplete, brings up a 2nd down now. About 20-something yards to go here for Adams Christian following that holding call. They've got it all back on their own 28.
Stockstill, he's the inside receiver on the far side of the field, just an inside move. Guarded out there closely by John Rivers Brown. 2nd down, 10 to go, or check that, 20 to go after the penalty for the Rebels.
Double outs left and right. Once again, DJ Stampley, the quarterback for the Adams Christian Rebels. He's going to run to his right. Looking downfield, he's going to try to break out of the pack, and is going to get to about 6 yards in the play before he's finally pulled down. Making the tackle is, again, Trenton Tarver for the Cougars. So 3rd down, 15.
Rebels wanted to pass on that one as well, Ken. Stampley saw nothing downfield, chucked it, ran it. Like you mentioned, about 6-yard pickup. So 3rd and long for the Rebels. Big play here for the Cougars.
So once again, the quarterback, Stampley, playing in the place of the injured Glaston McGee. Stampley wants to throw, fires it up the middle, caught, 40-yard line, breaking a tackle midfield in the open field to the 40, tripped up, finally getting knocked down inside the 35, making what is a touchdown saving tackle is going to be Colin Waldrop. Just a quick pass on a slant, and they get the big run all the way down to the Cougar 33, 1st down and 10 for the Rebels.
36-yard completion.
About a 36-yard pickup for the Rebels. Again, back it looks like they're running a different formation every time they line up here.
Coach David King's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us right now.
Double outs left and right. And Stampley in a little delay handoff. And being hit after a short game, that's going to be on the carry for the Rebels. Brett McDonald making the tackle is going to be Blaine Dunaway for the Cougars. Put the ball on the 30-yard line. They'll bring up a second down of 7 for the Rebels as they lead the ball game with 7:54 left in the first quarter, 7-0. Cougars have one more regular season home game. That is next week, a key district matchup with Riverfield. Once again, Stampley will work it quarterback for the Rebels. Double outs left and right on the second down play. He wants to keep it. Goes right side, hit after a short gain inside the 30 to about the 28. That's Arthur Sullivan making the tackle for the Cougars. Brings up a third down. We'll call it about 5 or so to go.
Got to think the Rebels in 4-down territory right here unless the Cougars can throw them for a large loss. So probably going to have to stop them twice at this point with the ball on the 27-yard line.
So third down, we'll call it about 4 for the Rebels. Rebels are at St. Aloysius next week. St. Al in their district, 2-0. St. Al is. Also, Silliman 2-0 in that district. Stampley puts a man in motion on the jet sweep to come left side. In trouble, being hit and dropped for no gain on the play. Here come the Cougars, 3 or 4 players being led by Nick Ogden. Cougars gang tackling on that one for no gain. Fourth down, we'll call it 4 to go. Ball still on the Cougar 27.
Good pursuit, good penetration right there. First man on the scene, Nick Ogden, joined by Trenton Tarver. Caleb Carrither is also in there to clean it up for VA. Big fourth down play here for Brookhaven Academy.
Out come the Cougars. Cougars on defense. Adams Christian in the middle of the field with 4th down and 4. Stampley will take it. He's got to, I think somebody moved there for Adams Christian.
Yeah, got a procedure call against Adams. So we're just going to back it up, put it right just inside 4th down. We're going to call it about 9 yards to go for the Rebels again. So good opportunity to shut the drive down right here. Let's see if the Rebels go back to the air and look for that quick slant. They had a look for success for it earlier. Stampley to Clavin Dunbar, number 2.
So 4th down, we'll call it about 8 to maximum about 9 to go here back on the 32 in Cougar territory. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Empty backfield here for Stampley. Normally he's a running back playing in place of the injured Glaston McGee.
I think the guy you got to keep your eyes on right there is the slot receiver, number 7, B.J. Knight for the Rebels.
Stampley, somebody moved again. Let's see who's going to be tagged for this 5-yard penalty.
The offsides penalty against the Cougars.
Oh,
No. They've changed it. Hold on one second.
Offsides.
Yeah.
Against the Rebels. So, again, 2 back-to-back 5-yard penalties has really dampened this drive for the Rebels. They scored on their second offensive play of the ball game as Corey Sewell ran it 75 yards for a touchdown.
That was a pre-snap or on the snap penalty. Someone lined up across the ball for the Rebels. First indication from far across the field indicated against the Cougars, but they did correct that. It was against the Rebels. So 4th down, let's call it 13 for Adam Christian. Yeah.
Move back out to the 36. Got to get down to about the 23 for the first down. Stampley to throw, has time, looking. Here comes pressure, throws it far down the field. This ball is going to be knocked away by the Cougars. Incomplete pass.
Let's see. Let's check that. Maybe Trevor Fortenberry across the way. These numbers are really hard to pick up. It is number 13.
So that is Trevor Fortenberry, the freshman, making a big defensive play for Brookhaven Academy. Cougars take over at their own 36.
Big play out there by the freshman, Fortenberry, going up high, had Stockstill, stride for stride, knocked it away at the last moment, down around the 3-yard line. So Cougars take over on down, going to spot it at the 36-yard line.
So first down 10, Tyler Fortenberry comes out. Looks like Johnston will stay in at the running back off to his right. So the quick pass is going to be knocked away over the back by Stampley. Cougars want a pass interference call, but I don't think he touched the receiver. He just came over the back shoulder and knocked that ball away.
Yeah, went right over the top of, looks like Brownlee right there. Stampley went up high, just kind of reached over and down and knocked the ball away at the last moment. Good defensive play right there from Stampley.
So second down and 10 for Brookhaven Academy at their 36. Ordinary to throw quick out. Going to be caught and dragged down immediately for no gain on the play. Making the tackle once again is Stampley. That's Harrison Brownlee. He was tackled immediately, got a yard on the play, put it up 37, 3rd down and 9 for the Cougars now on their own 37.
Another quick screen. This one out to the right. Hit Brownlee. Had Waldrop and Fortenberry out front attempting to block 3 defenders from Adams Christian. Good coverage there by the Rebels, stopping that pass play and run.
So 3rd down and about 9 to go. Out come the Cougars. Fortenberry will take it. He's going to run. He's in trouble. He's going to be hit for a loss back at the 32. First man in there is going to be Rhett McDonald, the linebacker, leading the charge. And the loss on the play back to the Brookhaven Academy 34 will bring up a 4th down at about 12 to go now for the Cougars.
Like a design quarterback draw right there. Fortenberry hitched one time after taking the snap, tucked it, went off left side, nothing doing. Rebels on top of that one.
Stampley back to receive this punt from Corey Case, who'll let this ball go from about the 25. Kind of a high snap, got it down. Rushes on the way, little end-over-end kick, going to go out of bounds. That's going to give Adams Christian a pretty good field position. They'll get the ball. Looks like at about the Rebel 41 or 42. So Adams Christian takes over offensively at their own 42.
Tell you what, pretty good spot right there for the Cougars based on where that ball landed amongst the cheerleading squad here on the Cougar sideline. They spotted it right in front of them. I expected it to be up around at minimum the 45 to 47 yard line. Nonetheless, it's at the Rebel 42 yard line, 1st and 10, Adams Christian.
Cougars showing a 4-man front. Here come the Rebels. They'll line up in the old box style formation here, the old Notre Dame box style. Stampley will take it. He's going to run to his right. Throws on the run wide open, caught at the midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, the Rebels to West Stocksville.
58 yards on the pass and catch. Stampley to Stockstill. Touchdown, ACCS.
There's probably a celebration penalty going to be called against Adams Christian. Well, that time they ran it out of the old Notre Dame box, and Stampley did a nice job letting some blockers get in front of him and found a wide open Stocksville in midfield. He did the rest after he caught the ball, takes it in for the touchdown. And here comes their New York life insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt to try the extra point. Yeah, it's going to look like it'll be Westbury. Kick is on the way. The kick is going to be good. 4:15 left in the first quarter. It is Adams Christian 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
Was one play drive, 58-yard touchdown pass to Stocksville from Stampley. Extra point good. The Cougars trail 14-0. We've got a timeout on the field. Apparently a water break here. And if you're listening and you're wondering, if the Rebels have control of the press box here, because you hear the Rebel fight song and all that, and but they've got their speaker system across the field set up, and it's almost as loud as the Brookhaven Academy PA system.
Yeah, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 big PV speakers across the way, and they certainly let it blast. They don't play it for the crowd; they play it for the players, pointed toward the field. So we get it loud and clear on a big play from the Rebels, which we've had 2 already. And going back to that touchdown, Stanford did a real good job out of that box. Look at showed run, went around the right side, Stockstill snuck out of the backfield Tampa just had to toss it over the top. It was a good race from there for the touchdown.
So Cougars have Brownlee back, receive this punt. This kickoff.
Barry on the near side. Walter far side, your up men also back for the Cougars.
Kick will come down toward that Brownlee at the 10. Got past him. It's going to roll inside the 5. He hopes it goes to the end zone, and it lands right on the end zone stripe. That was very close there. That ball just did make it to the end zone stripe, but that could have been big time trouble.
Yeah, I think the ball literally laid on top of the goal line, and that signified that it was in the end zone, but very close, as you mentioned. One less roll of the football, and Brownlee's in a lot of trouble back there trying to retrieve it and advance it forward.
So Cougars will get it first down and 10 at their own 20. 4:11 left in the first quarter. 14-0 Adams Christian. Fortenberry has a runner off to his left. That's going to be a give to Ogden. Ogden stacked up for no gain on the play. Number of Rebels on the tackle again. Rhett McDonald, a very active linebacker, in there to make the tackle, lead the tacklers, let's put it like that, for the Rebels. And a loss of maybe a yard on the play brings up a second down and 11 from the Cougar 19.
Yeah, we talked about it before the ball game. A lot of the Rebels, their skilled players, wide receivers, running back, quarterback, are also key players in and around the defensive line and linebackers.
Yeah, to give off the left side, Ogden stacked up. He may get back to the 20, and that's about it. Again, a host of Rebels being led by Blake LaPierre. So LaPierre, another linebacker, very active linebacker core here, this Rebel ball club.
BJ Knight running in there. He's been working around the nose tackle position. Now he moves out to the outside linebacker position, and that's exactly what we're saying. Just athletes all the way across the field for the Rebels. Puts him in there out at the corner position, and an obvious throwing opportunity for the Cougars.
Third down along. Fortenberry in trouble on the run. Looking to get it away to somebody, just throws it away. Fortenberry in the grasp of a number of players on the tackle, leading the charge again with Rhett McDonald, and he had Fortenberry just about in his grasp, and Fortenberry did a nice job just getting rid of the ball to avoid a big sack down about inside the 10.
Yeah, Fortenberry pushed all the way back from around the 19-yard line and released that ball just beyond the goal line to our left here, threw it out to about the 30-yard line, just short one hopper to Dylan Fortenberry, so incomplete and fourth down.
Corey Sewell will stand back in midfield to receive the punt from Corey Case. Little floater will hit at midfield, takes a Cougar bounce. It'll bounce inside the 40 and go down to about the Rebel 49-yard line. So ACCS goes on offense at their own 39-yard line.
Sewell thought about picking that one up, then got a good Cougar roll on the bounce. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter play. Rebels out front of the Cougars, 14-0 early. Cougars got to come up with a big stop here, not fall behind by another score.
Of course, the Old Brook Festival in progress right now downtown. It'll be going on all day tomorrow, so make that a part of your weekend activities here in the Brookhaven area. Head downtown to the Old Brook Festival. Now, if you like band and music, Kappa Academy has their band contest tomorrow. A number of area bands will be there for that at Kappa Academy tomorrow. And had a penalty on the Rebels. That's going to be a big one. Call it a hold on the Rebels. That's going to put the ball back inside the 30. Back inside the 25, back to the 23.
That looked like a big one. Looked like that one marched off for 15 yards. Personal
foul on the Rebels. Back to the 23. First and 10, Rebels. Out come the Rebels. Stampley once again the quarterback.
Now he goes under center, Ken.
Double wing set, given the option outside. Here comes Sewell. Sewell has room, 30. Dragged down up to around the 37. That's Clavin Dunbar, rather, taking the tackle once again. Trenton Tarver
Finally, starting to approach the 39-yard line.
I think we've seen perhaps every offensive formation ever known to man here this evening so far with Adams Christian.
Yeah, we've seen the Notre Dame box. We've seen the double wing. This time, Stampley goes under center. We see the speed sweep. So
that's again the double wing. Handoff inside, fighting ahead across the 40, getting a couple of yards, making the tackle for Brookhaven is going to be Blaine Dunbar.
Red McDonald on the carry for Adams Christian, the big bruising fullback, picks up about 3 on the play.
Got the ball at the 42 in Rebel territory. Second down and about 7. Up to the 42. Rebels, well, let's see what they'll stay in that double wing set that Park Lane used successfully last week. There's a tackle in the backfield. Nice job shooting the gap is Carter Smith, and wraps up the running back, Corey Sewell, in the backfield. Cougars got a jump on the count, had a couple of players in the backfield to greet to Sewell as they received the handoff. That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 37. Brings up a third down with about 12 now for the Rebels.
Good job, Smith, busting through there. Caught Sewell moving from his left to right. Knocked him for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. So 3rd and long for the Rebels.
This time they'll go back to the spread set. They'll put 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Empty set here for Stampley.
They broke the huddle with 12 guys on that one. So illegal substitution. After they broke huddle, they had a man run off the field.
That's going to cost them 5. That's going to put the ball back on the 32. So now then 3rd down, we'll call it about 18 to go here for the Rebels. From their 32, they got to get up to about the 49 for 1st down. About 17 to go.
About the only negative tonight for the Rebels. That's their 5th penalty for 30 yards. So other than that, things seem to be working good for David King's ball club.
Stampley will have, again, 2 receivers left, 3 receivers right. Play clock is down to 3. Got to hurry. Here's a snap. A little quick toss over the right side. Trying to get a man out of space. Got some room. 40, 45. Knocked over around the 46. Coming over is Trevor Fortenberry to make the tackle. The freshman on the play. Looked that was Corey Sewell. It looked like on the little quick screen to the right side. So 4th down at about 3. Rebels going for it. 4th down at about 3 for the Rebels, and they go for it. Send 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Clock is rolling, 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Let's see if Coach King steps out and gets a timeout right here.
And he will indeed call the timeout. 18 seconds left in the first quarter of play. It's Adams Christian 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
18 seconds left in the quarter, 14-0 Adams Christian. Adams has scored the second offensive play of the ball game on a 75-yard touchdown run by Corey Sewell. And they had a 1-play, 58-yard drive, a 58-yard touchdown pass to Stocksville for their 2 touchdowns. And the Cougars so far, Brett, Beck, have been pretty well stymied in offense so far.
Yeah, they have. All right, the Rebels come back up, 5 receiver set. Stampley deep in the backfield. It looks like they will go for it at their own 45-yard line on 4th down.
Stampley checks out that Cougar defense. Cougars have 4 to rush. Stampley puts a man in motion. Looks down the middle of the field, overthrows a wide open B.J. Knight right in the middle of the field in Cougar territory, but overthrew his intended target, and the Cougars take over for the second time on bounds.
4th down and about 6 yards, 5.5, 6 yards to go. Stampley looking for Knight on the quick screen. Knight was not looking at Stampley. It was coming in pretty hot, just couldn't get his hands up in time. Once he realized the pass was coming in his directions, the Cougars will take over on downs on the Rebel 45-yard line.
So first half 10 Cougars as Fortenberry brings his club up. Perhaps one more play here in the quarter before we take the first quarter break. Fortenberry runner off to his right is going to be Johnson. Passes off the hands of the intended receiver and picked off by the Adams Christian Rebels. Here they come down the right sideline, back down around the 40. Stampley made the interception. And that's the old tip drill. Popped off the hand of the receiver for Brookhaven Academy right into the waiting arms of Stampley, and he takes it down inside the 40, but there's a flag on the play. Wait and see what the call is here.
One of those hot routes, Brownlee with a quick slant across the middle, right off his hands, up around his eyes.
Holding Adams Christian. That'll cost him yardage back up to midfield. Midfield, first and 10 for Rebels.
Yeah, the ball sailed off Brownlee straight up in the air, picked off by the Rebels. Return back to the 40-yard line with holding penalty. Going to sit right on top of the 50-yard line with 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cougars trailing Adams Christian 14-0.
Once again, they'll have that kind of a wing to the left side, single out to the left side. Running back will stand next to Stampley. Stampley wants to run it. Out of getting behind his blockers. Hits a pile of tacklers and pushed down after a couple of yards in the play. And I think the tackle is going to be Trenton Tarver once again. Tarver's been a busy young man here this evening. The sophomore in on a lot of tackles already. And that's it. First quarter's in the books. In one here at Brookhaven Academy is Adams Christian 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 60 seconds out of the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on 92.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months same as cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Back to Brookhaven Academy into the second quarter of play. 14-0 Adams Christian. Rebels will have the ball just inside Cougar territory at the 48 as we flip the field. Adams Christian moving left to right toward the north end zone now. Military Appreciation Night here at Brookhaven Academy. Cougars wearing those kind of a silver blue camo style uniforms.
Rhett McDonald took the snap last time. Let's see if he lines up again. Yeah, I don't see Stampley in the backfield. So McDonald, yeah, number 20. No, check that.
That is Stampley, I believe.
Yeah. No,
check. That's going to be Sewell. He's going to be hit and breaks a tackle. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Gunnar Brister, first man in there for Brookhaven Academy. In fact, he may lose a yard. Cougars doing a good job on that one. Beck shooting the gap and hitting the runner Sewell on the backfield. He struggled to get ahead. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, good job there, Brister. Nick Ogden and Trenton Tarver, those guys working hard tonight. That's the majority of your tackles thus far for the Cougars. Your linebacking core, number 20, 30, and 40, respectively.
Third down, we'll call it about close to 8 to go. The ball on the Cougar 48-yard line. Play clock down at 1. Got to hurry. Just to get it off. Stampley rolling to his left. Tackled tries to step out of the tackle. Cougars hang on, pull him down for about a yard gain. And coming in to make the tackle again is going to be Trenton Tarver.
Good job there by Tarver, pursuing, holding his end over there on the right side, stepping up again from that linebacker, right linebacker's position. Grabbing, holding on, looked like maybe Rob Johnson coming in late to help clean it up for Tarver.
Westbury kind of kick it away. Looking down the field, looks like that is going to be Waldrop. Colin Waldrop dropping back to receive the anticipated punt here. Snap is back. Rugby style kick. They kick it away from Waldrop. It's inside the 20. That's going to be around the 18 is where the Cougars will go on offense. In fact, they're going to put that ball out inside the 15, all the way down to about the 11.
Again, a lot of teams are seeing employing the old rugby style kicker. Just got to think, what would Ray Guy say about it?
Not his style.
Not his style. Old Ray would stand back there and just boom it away some, 55, 60 yards were routine. Those were short punts for him. But a lot of teams you see going with they'll do the sprint out and just kick it downfield and hope to get a lot of roll out of it.
That ball rolled about 15 or 20 yards after it hit. Fortenberry fires it down the right sideline. This ball is going to be caught at the 39-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cougars. Clavin Dunbar there defensively for the Rebels.
We're giving about 26 on the pass and catch.
That's Dylan Fortenberry making his first catch of the evening. A big grab for Fortenberry up to about the 38. So first down 10 Cougars at their own 38. 14-0 Adams Christian with 10:13 left in the half.
Not mistaken, maybe the first down for the Cougars on the night.
Fortenberry, and here comes the pressure. Tops it off. And drop for a loss back on the 35-yard line. That's going to be Corey Sewell coming up to make the tackle.
Receiving end, Trey Fortenberry. Haven't called his name on the receiving end much lately. Trying to set up the tight end screen play. Tyler Fortenberry really patient back there. Rebels read it well through the Cougars for a loss.
So second down at 12 for the Rebels. Now for the Cougars, rather, at their own 36. Take the handoff. Fortenberry, little screen out to the right side. Could have a face mask here. We will. 2 flags will come in. That's going to be Jack Whitehead making the tackle, but that's going to be the grab, I believe, made by, who was that, Fortenberry?
Waldrop. Yeah, Colin Waldrop
making the grab.
Right as he made his cut, kind of coming back across the grain, somebody got a hand up in the face guard, and they'll tack a penalty on top of this one.
And another flag was thrown after that one, too. Let's see what that one's all about. At halftime, we'll be visiting with a new head girls basketball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Kessler. Personal foul. So a hold against Brookhaven Academy. Face mask, Adams Christian. Punch reset. We'll do it all over again. So second down at 12 to repeat here at the 36. That will negate a positive gain for the Cougars.
9:25 left in the first half.
Out come the Cougars once again. Double out to the left side. Quick out. Brownlee has it, dropped it. Might have heard the footsteps coming in there quickly by Jack Whitehead.
Yeah, a little quick screen out to the left. Inside receiver again. Brownlee tried to run before he got it. And like you said, Whitehead had a beat on that one. Had Brownlee caught that ball.
So third down and about 13 to go. The ball spotted on the Cougar just beyond the 35-yard line. 9:22 left in the first half. 14-0 Adams Christian. Double outs to the right side, one to the left side. Fortenberry to throw. Here comes pressure. He's in trouble. Breaks one tackle. Can't get away from the others as they wrap him up and drop him at around the 33. Leading the attack is Chip Cotton. So he'll go down inside the 35 at about the 33. So the Rebels force the Cougars into a punting situation as Corey Case comes on to kick it away. Drop Sewell back to receive this anticipated punt back to the Adams Christian 40. Case will let this go at about the 25-yard line.
Case has kicked away from Sewell each time earlier tonight.
Kick is a wobbly kick. Sewell's going to take it on a sliding grab at the 39. So first down 10, Adams Christian at their own 39-yard line.
No return. First down for the Rebels. They're on 40.
Actually put the ball down on the 40. So first down and 10 Rebels from their 40. Cougars' big game next week, a game that will probably decide the district championship as Riverfield comes in to take on the Cougars next week. Riverfield undefeated this year.
One of those teams we don't know that much about. And I don't know that I ever recall that we played them in the past.
Played them twice over at their place.
Over at their place.
Back when Chandler Rogers was playing. We went over there twice and they came here once, if I remember right.
Okay, so some years ago.
Back to the Notre Dame box. Keeper by Stampley. Stampley lowers his head, stacked up, and pushed back for no gain. Nice job of the Cougar defense being led that time by Luke Johnson and Nick Ogden. I think Ogden the first man in there. So no gain of the play, second down and 10. Nice job by the Cougars there, Beck, to stack that up for practically no gain.
Yeah, Cougar defense has done a pretty good job. If they can just avoid the big plays from the Rebels, they're holding tight. As I mentioned, Ken, got right around the 30-yard line. We got a pink flag on the field. I don't know if that's a ref's flag or one of the towels used by the Rebel players. So keep an eye on that one.
The Wildcat set. Sewell has it dropped after about a yard. Nice open field tackle by Trevor Fortenberry. The freshman coming up to make a beautiful open field tackle on Stampley.
Good assist out there by Gage Brown, forcing it to the outside. Fortenberry after the bounce out by the running back from ACCS, cleaning it up, stopping for virtually no gain.
It's one thing Coach Rushing was talking about, leverage, forcing the play inside or outside depending on the situation. That's one thing they've really been trying to work on. But stack a couple of runners to the right side, heavy set. Stampley lobs it over the top, caught Stockstill midfield. Inside the Cougar end of the ball field. First down and 10. Bob Johnson coming over to make the tackle, but again, Stockstill coming up with a big catch. Nothing fancy about that pass. It's kind of lobbed over the top. Stockstill caught it on the dead run and takes it down to the Cougar 44 for the first down.
Needed about 10, got 12 on the play, so first down again for the Rebels.
Clock stopped at 7:30 left in the first half of play. 14-0 Adams Christian. Stampley wants to keep up the middle. Got room. 40. Breaks another tackle inside the 35 to the 34. Comes Stampley. Again, coming over to the tackle is going to be Nick Ogden. But Stampley gets all the way down to the Cougar 34. That'll be just short of the first down. Second down, less than a yard.
As a time quarterback draw, he's going to be spelled. Stampley's going to go to the sideline. Number 2, Clavin Dunbar. We'll see who takes the snap here for the Rebels.
It looks like it'll be Dunbar.
Dunbar or McDonald. Yeah, it's going to be McDonald.
McDonald's going to keep. McDonald left side runs into a couple of Cougars. Got about 2 or 3 yards. There's a flag down. And making the tackle again is going to be Luke Johnston. But a flag is down. Let's see what this situation's all about here.
See, I don't know if those are again. I think those are.
Yeah, I think those are. Yeah, kind of look like this looks more yellow than the other one, but no foul called, no penalty called.
You know, we got 2 pink flags, and again, the referees are using pink flags in recognition of breast cancer awareness.
McDonald again. No, check that. That's going to be on the run right up the middle and taking him for the touchdown. That will be a blast off the right side. Scoring his second touchdown is Corey Sewell.
32 yards, Ken.
Nothing fancy about that one, just a power football over the right side. Once he got into the secondary, he takes it 32 yards with a touchdown.
32-yard run for Sewell, his second touchdown of the game.
So here comes their New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt.
Lawrence, number 66 to hold.
That's going to be off the toe of Westbury. Makes it 20-0. Snapback put down. The kick is up, and it is going to be good. 6:29 left in the first half of play. Adams Christian 21, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Banking on the go with Bank of Brookhaven's Net Teller. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Mobile banking service offers you easy access to information on your Bank of Brookhaven accounts in a single application, anywhere, anytime. With mobile banking, you can pay your bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while at work or at home or on the road. Hey, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nothing fancy in the play. Sewell just out of the direct snap to the quarterback, comes powering over the right side, breaks in the secondary, takes it in for his second touchdown on a 32-yard run. Extra point attempt is good, and the Cougars now trail 21-0.
A lot of offensive talent on the side of the ball for the Rebels. DJ Stanford, the quarterback, Clavin Dunbar, Corey Sewell, Rhett McDonald. Then they got to put it in the air with Stockstill on the outside. So a lot of weapons for the Rebels as they take a 21-0 lead here in the second quarter play. 6:29 to go in the half.
Westbury kicks it off. It'll be Bradley back to receive this kickoff for the Cougars.
Westbury, number 22, kick from the south 40. Brownlee is feet number 2 for the Cougars.
So Bradley awaits the kick. Kicks a pretty good kickoff. That's going to go into the end zone.
Yeah, a lot of leg into that one, Ken.
He kicked that one 63 yards in the air. So Cougars have it first down and 10 on the touchback.
29 left in the first period.
Jason Westbury listed as a wide receiver defensive back, kickoff specialist as well.
Put the ball on the Cougar 25. Well, obviously, Beck, we're at that point of the ball game. Cougars got to get something going offensively here. We can't do another 3 and out because very well they could tack on another score at before halftime. The Cougars need to put together a good drive here and get some points out of it.
Yeah, this Rebel Ball Club's won it. Second half, they could grind it out on the ground. It'd be hard to stop.
Handoff up the middle. That's going to be Johnston. Johnson got across the ball was put at the 20. Got about 2 or 3 yards. Jackson, Jacobus Jackson makes the tackle.
Flags along the 20-yard line. Came from that area where you see holding the middle.
Here comes the official with the official call. It is a face mask on Adams Christian.
Just a 5-yard variety.
And the inadvertent type, so it'll be a 5-yard pickup. Ole Miss football tomorrow here on B92. Rebels hosting Vanderbilt. 6:30 kickoff, 4:30 pregame show. Catch it all on B92. Game action this evening on B92.1 FM, also on our YouTube channel. Let's go to youtube.com and search for B92 space WBKN, all lowercase. Got some folks from Colorado listening and all over, so appreciate you all checking out the Cougars on YouTube.
Spot foul, 2-yard gain plus 5, so second down and 3.
Fires it out here, caught by Brownlee at the 40, at the 35, fights at about the 38. Wes Stockstill makes the tackle. That's a first down and 10 for the Cougars on a positive pass play after the 37.
Looks like that was received downfield there by Dylan Portenberry. Yeah, Dylan. His second catch of the night.
The 7 and 2 kind of look the same.
Yeah, it's hard to pick
these numbers.
I'll tell you what, number on that camouflage jersey. Camouflage is doing its work, Ken. Hard to see out there.
Portenberry, again, he'll hand it off inside. Pretty good run by, looks like Luke Johnston across the 40 up to about the 41. Rhett McDonald has been all over the place, makes a tackle for the Rebels.
Johnston's really a space runner, and he hit that hole hard. And once he gets past that initial front line, he can make some things happen. Comes off a little gimpy on this one, favoring his right leg.
John Rivers Brown coming in as the running back. He'll line up to the right side of Fortenberry on the second down at 4. Got a whistle. Looks like somebody is going to move offside Brookhaven. Now across the Cougars 5, move the ball back from the 42 to about the 37 or so.
Another one of those, you see an offsides call on the offense. You got to assume that they lined up across the ball pre-snap. And the play is blown dead at that point once the ball is snapped.
Back to the 37-yard line. As you're hearing sounds you don't normally hear, the Adams Christian folks have brought their whole big old PA system with them tonight as well and pointing right at us. So pass out here caught 45, across the 45 to the 46. The ball popped free. Corey Sewell making the tackle. Brownlee got it. Looks like McDonald took it away, but Stockstill took it away from him. The official ruled it dead at that point. So Cougars maintain possession at the 45. Third down coming up. Third down and about 3.5 to go. Cougars got to get just over the 48.
Big play here for the Cougars.
And
they get Adams Christian jumping across. Yeah.
Hard count by Fortenberry, and Adams jumped on it. So that gives the Cougars a first down thanks to the 5-yard penalty against Adams Christian.
8th penalty of the night for the Rebels from Adams Christian, only one against the Cougars.
4:37 left in the half. Is 21-0 Adams Christian. John Rivers round to the right side of Ryder Fortenberry. Trips to the left side, the near side of the field. Here comes the house. Old screen pass to Colin Waldrop, midfield. Waldrop falls across midfield to the 48. Corey Sewell makes the tackle. And he'll help up Waldrop. Short gain of the play. Got it to the 49, brings up a third down, and about 8 to go here for the Cougars.
Again, a little quick inside tunnel screen right there to Waldrop. Has to catch it and try to shoot it inside in between the linebackers. Short gain for the Cougars, so second down and long for BA.
Trey Fortenberry, the tight end to this side. Hand off to Brown in the middle. Got a hole. 40, 35. Brown breaks a tackle on his feet all the way down to the Adams Christian 35-yard line. Finally, Wes Stockstill able to catch him and knock him down. But again, that's a type of runner he is. Not very big, but he's real quick. Makes people miss, and that's what he did in the open field there. Takes it all the way down to the Adams Christian 30.
Tell you what, Ken, Brown hit what got through the initial line of containment and made a move on number 8, Trip Cotton out there. Left him, broke his shoelaces out there.
He'll pass out the flat, caught at the 30, breaking a tackle inside the 25, down about the 23.
Looks like Brownlee across the way.
Brownlee tackled by Dunbar. Put the ball down to the 25. Cougars trying to put points on the board here. Latter minutes of the first half of play. 3:16 left in the half. Adams Christian on top, 21-0. Trips come out to the left side.
Cougars got to get points out of this drive. Like you mentioned, 21-0 Rebels. Got to put points on the board right here.
Again, they hand off to Brown. Brown hit at the 20-yard line and push backwards, making the initial hit again. Rhett McDonald.
I believe Brown's got enough for the first down. Needed about 3. I believe he got 3.5 on that one.
First down 10 Cougars on the Adams Christian 20. Checking in defensively for the Cougars is going to be Rob Johnson. Offensively, rather, Johnson is a wide receiver. Waldrop and Johnson to this side. Fortenberry throws it toward the end zone. This ball is going to be incomplete down around the goal line. B.J. Knight there defensively for the Rebels.
Dylan Fortenberry did a good job turning into the defender on that one. Tried to go up over the top of The defender from Adams Christian, ball was a little bit short. Fortenberry knocked it away. As I mentioned, receiver turned defender on that particular play.
Out come the Cougars. Running back to the left side of Fortenberry. Takes a snap, rolling off to his left. Looking. He'll tuck it and run inside the 20, run out of bounds about the 19, hot on his heels. There's going to be Colin Hofferin.
Virtually no gain. May have picked up one on the play. It's going to be a third down. We're going to have to call it 10 for the Cougars.
Just over the 20, just inside the 20 in Rebel territory. Game action on WBKN Brookhaven, B92. Also YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel and listen there as well. Search for B92 space WBKN, all lowercase.
3 receivers on the short side of the field. Fortenberry wide right all along. Going to get a flag, all sides, quick count. I believe the Rebels jumped again, Ken.
Rebels trying to anticipate the count. This time they creep in too quick. They'll toss them 5 yards. Now then third down at 5.
A lot of pressure from that front line from the Rebels. And sometimes you got to go to that double count or danger cadence just to throw off that quick rush.
So third down coming up here for the Cougars. Third down at 5. Ball on the 15. 2:23 left in the half. 21-0. Rebels of Adams Christian on top. Halftime pass, the new head of basketball coach for the girls team here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Kessler. The Cougars would like to talk about it. They'll take a break. 2:21 left in the first half. 21-0. Adams Christian will take 30 seconds down the line. And Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center. Caring for our community like no one else can.
Well, the Cougars have it at the Rebel 15. We got third down to about 5 to go here.
Certainly want to pick up 7 points right here, but you're already inside Corey Case's range should the Cougars come up short on this particular play. Can ill afford a sack. It would push them back farther. From this point where it's spotted, it'd be about a 32-yard field goal. But the Cougars trying to do work here on third down.
Out come the Cougars. Brown is the running back. He'll be standing to the left side of Fortenberry, Tyler Fortenberry. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Waldrop to the left. Fortenberry looking. Now he's going to be in trouble. He's going to try to elude some tacklers. Comes down the left sideline, steps inside the 15. They got maybe to the 14. He'll be picked up and dropped. West Stocksville right at the 15-yard line. So getting back to the line of scrimmage. And Fortenberry did a good job just to get that. He was in trouble back at about the 23.
Exactly what we talked about. Fortenberry would have been trapped back there and made it certainly a much longer field goal than the Cougars with about a 4th down and 5 yards to go, leaving the offensive unit on the field.
Got to go for it. Yeah. Brown stays in as a running back. Here comes the snap. Looking. Fortenberry comes down the middle. It's going to be picked off near the end zone by Stocksville.
Knocked away at the end. Yeah.
Thought he picked it off. But wisely just knocks it down because had he caught it there, it would have been down around the 1. But he knocks it away, and they'll take over, they being Adams Christian.
Tyler looking for number 4, his brother Trey Fortenberry out of that tight end position. Just a little skinny route right toward the goal post, just out of his reach. Good play out there by the Rebels to squelch the drive by the Cougars.
The Rebels take over at their own 15. They've scored on big plays. 75-yard touchdown run by Sewell, a 58-yard touchdown pass to Stocksville, and a 32-yard touchdown run by Sewell.
Let's see what Coach King does right here.
Looks like the box. That's going to be Stampley. No, check that. That's going to be, I believe that is Stampley.
Let's see, 2. That's going to be Dunbar.
No, that's Dunbar.
Yeah.
Dunbar on the run.
Give him 3 on the play.
It's up 3 on the play. So the Cougars now looking at Adams Christian with a second down at 7.
Colin Waldrop in on the stop for the Cougars.
Was knowing Coach King, he's liable to try some trickery here with the waning moments here of the first half.
I'm sure he's got something in his back pocket. He can pull it out if he wants to. Got to be aware of that.
And the lineup, let's see what formation this is. This is, again, the box. Notre Dame box. Keeping the ball over the left side, breaking tackles. Fighting up across the 20 to about the 24. As Dunbar, August Sullivan hangs on, makes the tackle for the Cougars. That'll be close to a first down. In fact, it will be a first down. 1st and 10 on the Adams Christian 25. Clock is rolling at 37 seconds left, and we get one more play off in the half, and that'll be about it. Military Appreciation Day here at Brookhaven Academy. A great flag display of the large American flags. We had a presentation of the colors by the Franklin County High School Junior ROTC. And I've never seen this formation. Well, it's back to the box. And the keeper by Dunbar. Big hole. That's going to be Sewell. Sewell's got room, 40, 50. One man to beat down the left sideline. And he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. 75-yard run by Sewell. 0-0-0 on the scoreboard. And nothing fancy out of that. The old Notre Dame box, kind of confusing formation. Then they go to the box. Sewell just behind some great blocking off the left side of the offensive line. Broke clear about the 40. Packs it in 75 yards for the touchdown.
Tell you what, just sheer speed right there. As you mentioned, King, got past that initial push from the Cougars. Got around left side. Turned on the Jets from there. John Rivers Brown in chase. Almost knocked him off his feet at the 20. Good effort by Brown to try to run down Sewell. Nonetheless, he takes it for the touchdown.
27-0. Adams Christian.
85-yard touchdown drive in 3 plays.
So 3-play drive. They've had a 2-play drive and a 1-play drive. So this offense, you talk about teams back that do multiple offenses. I don't think I've ever seen a team run this many different offensive sets. The double wing, the Notre Dame box, the spread, split back, whatever offense you may have ever seen, they're running it here tonight.
And whoever you'd like to call, we've seen, I think, 3 different, maybe 4 different players take the snap as what we would call the quarterback in the shotgun. So it's kind of a wildcat set. It's next man up who gets the ball and attempt to run it.
Here's your New York life insurance agent, Wayne Allred. Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. It is up, and it is right down the middle. Into the first half of play. Adams Christian 28, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap this first half of action for you right after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford Truck Headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
It's been all Adams Christian this first half of play. Rebels lead it here 28-0 at a halftime. Let's recap what's happened to this point. Brookhaven Academy won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. They kick off to the Rebels, and on the second play of the ball game, Corey Sewell takes it 75 yards for the touchdown at the 14:46 mark left in the first quarter. 14 seconds at the left. Adams Christian takes a 7-0 lead. Two teams exchange punts, and Adams Christian takes over at their own 42. A one-play, 58-yard touchdown pass to West Stocksville, making it 14-0 with 4:25 left in the first quarter. And once again, the two teams trade punts, and Adams Christian gets the ball back again. They start at their own 39. Sewell, after a drive, takes it off up the middle, goes 32 yards for his second touchdown. That came at the 6:29 mark of the second quarter, making it 21-0. Cougars on a good drive, take it all the way down to the 15. Drive stalls, turn it over on downs. And with the waning seconds, and we were talking about it, Beck, it looked like they're basically just going to try to run the clock out. But with about 2 or 3 seconds left, Sewell takes it out of the snap, rolls to his left, and apparently something just opened wide open for him, and he takes it 75 yards for a touchdown with no time on the clock. Extra point is good. And here we are at halftime. Adams Christian 28, Brookhaven Academy nothing. What about stat-wise?
Stat-wise, the stats are going to be pretty indicative of what the score is. As Jim mentioned, 28-0 here after one complete half of play. In the rushing department, pretty much been a Mr. Corey Sewell show. He has 4 rushes, 176 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So he has been the workhorse. Touchdown runs of 75, 32, and 75 on the evening. DJ Stampley rushed the ball 5 times for 23 yards. Clavin Dunbar, 6 rushes for 25. Rhett McDonald, the big fullback, 2 rushes for 6 yards here in the first half. In the passing department, Stampley was 4 of 6, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. That touchdown pass to West Stocksville. Stocksville had 2 catches in the first half for 70 yards. And the score, and DJ Knight had 1 catch for 10 yards. Clavin Dunbar, 1 catch for 37 yards. For the Cougars, in the rushing department, John Rivers Brown, 22 yards on 3 carries, and Luke Johnston had 6 yards on 2 carries, the positive gainers in the first half for the Cougars. In the passing department, Portenberry, 8 for 13 for 65 yards. Dylan Portenberry, your leading receiver, 3 catches for 46. Harrison Brownlee, 2 catches for 9 yards. Colin Waldrop, 2 catches for 4 yards, and 1 negative pass play for the Cougars in the first half.
So 28-0 Adams Christian here at halftime. Of course, I'm sure at the locker room, Coach Rushing just trying to get everybody settled, calm down. We'll get the ball first. Let's make that first drive count here out of the box in the third quarter. Can ill afford to let Adams Christian pile on some more here. But, again, I'm very impressed about the numbers of different types of offensive sets that they run. We've seen teams maybe do the eye and the shotgun, but they're doing the old Notre Dame box. They're doing the double wing. They do the split back. They do the pistol set. They do the regular shotgun set. They do empty backfield, full backfield. So I guess Coach King has studied every practical offense ever known to mankind, and he's been using it.
Yeah, and one thing to remember also, we haven't seen number 5, Glaston McGee, the starting quarterback for Adams Christian, and that may be the reason that we're seeing the various sets and run formations, if you will, and even the pass plays that they've been successful with. They were predicated, or they started out where they looked like a run by the quarterback Stampley, and he would pull up at the last minute, make the little dump pass. One time to Stocksville and then another time maybe to Clavin or one of the others. But pretty good offensive first half for the Rebels from Adams Christian.
So Adams Christian leading it here 28-0. Cougars trying to regroup and, of course, coming out with a ball possession to begin the second half of play. The Brookhaven Academy has a new girls basketball coach. He is Coach Ron Kessler. We had the privilege of visiting with him the other day. Had some really interesting things to talk about his career, what he's got planned for the Lady Cougars this year. So we're going to take a 2-minute break right now, 2 minutes, and we'll come back and visit with the new the girls basketball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Kessler, in 2 minutes after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding, online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Hi, I'm Richard Furr at Pike National Bank. If you're a business owner, you know that managing your finances can be overwhelming. That's why it's much easier to have one banker to help you achieve and maintain your goals. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep your banking simple. Visit me at our Brookhaven location to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for your business. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents and Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
And we're at halftime with a game between Brookhaven Academy and the Adams Christian Rebels here this evening. And we're glad to have with us the new head girls basketball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Kessler. Coach Kessler, first of all, for those who maybe don't quite know you that well, let's kind of give the folks a little bit about your background and what got you here to Brookhaven Academy.
Ken, thanks for having me. It's an honor and privilege to be here at BA. I'm very excited about the opportunity that God's given me to get back on the sidelines coaching. The last 3-4 years, I've been officiating here in Southwest Mississippi, and I've kind of had the itch to get back in it after a 12-year coaching career was kind of put on hold when my family we had twins 6 years ago, and kind of put my coaching career on hold when we had the babies, and had a chance to officiate and get back around it while working for the city of Macomb as a recreation director. And Jason Case, one of my good friends from years ago coaching when I was at Weston and he was at West Lincoln, now the head of school here at Brookhaven Academy, just a phenomenal man, a great man of God and a great leader, and a great basketball coach. And, contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in getting back on the sidelines. And the babies weren't babies anymore, and they're, now 6 years old. And so my wife and I had discussed about getting back into coaching, and it was just a total God thing. We were really excited about the opportunity, and came up here and interviewed, and it was just a perfect fit for me and for my family. So I'm super excited about being here. Lady Cougar basketball has such a rich history, tradition of excellence, and I can't be more excited about the opportunity. I'm filling some big shoes. Coach Case did a great job here with the girls the last 3 years, and we're real excited about getting after it and getting started here almost full swing now. We've had a good August and September, but a lot of our girls play softball and soccer, so I haven't had a full squad. And softball ended this past weekend, unfortunately, a little short than we would have liked, and soccer actually ended last night. So we'll be having our full team, getting after practices here, starting this coming week. So we're super excited about that, and get the girls out here in the gym and get them conditioned and start putting the pieces together and start to get ready for our season, which, believe it or not, kicks off October 27th. October 26th in a jamboree at North Pike High School, a little preseason jamboree, and then we'll kick off that following Monday and Tuesday night with our Lady Cougar tip-off classic, which includes a breast cancer awareness game, a pink out game on Monday night, the 28th. So super excited about it. Got a lot of work to do, not a lot of time to get it done in, but these kids are going to come in and they're going to work hard, and they're going to do their best for us, we know.
Of course, we lose some key seniors from that club from last year, but you've got a really good core of girls coming back to give you a foundation to kind of get this season underway.
Yeah, we do, Ken. We are going to be a young team in the sense that we have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 7 sophomores, and we'll have 2 freshmen, rounding out our varsity team this year. When you have 39 girls participating in basketball, 7th through 12th grade, that's a great problem to have. So, they're out in numbers, and we've got a lot of talented young ladies through, the 7th grade all the way up. And these varsity girls have some big shoes to fill, a lot of points, rebounds, graduated last year. So it's going to be some big expectations for some girls that may have contributed a little in the years past. They're going to be asked to contribute a lot. But I look at our team as a young team. Still have a couple girls here that were on the team 2 years ago when they won a state championship. So the experience is there. As some young players now with a little bit more time under their belt, some more experience. They're excited about the opportunity to get back out there and come together with a couple new faces added to the mix and do the best they can.
Now, of course, Coach Case had his particular philosophy of coaching as far as offense, defense. What are we looking for as far as the Lady Cougars under a Coach Kessler brand? What kind of basketball are you going to be putting on the court?
Well, I learned a long time ago that you have to be super flexible, and your coaching philosophy, may not always be the thing that you can implement based on your personnel. So you have to be a successful coach. You got to be willing to adapt to your personnel. I've coached teams, previously in Forest County, maybe not very athletic, but could shoot the ball. So we would motor towards those skills. When in Weston, we had a few more athletes there, so we were able to get a little more up tempo. When I went to Life Center, we were dealing with 9, 10, 11 Division I athletes. So you totally have to change your perspective on things and then how you're going to coach. So you have to coach to your personnel. I've really done a great job, I feel like, with Coach Webb, my assistant coach, his help this summer at camp, and trying to find the strengths and weaknesses of these girls that we have, and to get a system together to be able to cater to their specific strengths. And we're looking for, an up-tempo type of game. We're going to look to try to push the ball. We're going to try to be in your face defensively and try to get a lot of stops and let our defense become our offense. If we can do that, we can limit to how many specific X's and O's plays. If we can just get away with some fundamental, solid in-your-face defense and let it lead to easy points in transition, that's what we're looking for. We want to be an up-tempo team when we have the ball. We want to be a high-pressure, in-your-face defensive style of team. So that's what we're shooting for with our team this year here at Brookhaven Academy.
Of course, a quick comment on the district we're in. It's not the same as football. You've got Adams Christian into this district and others. Let's kind of talk about the district real quick.
Yeah, we're excited about, we've made the jump from 2A to 4A, so it's a big jump for all our athletics here at BA. But Oak Forest returns a great group. They're led by a 6'5" girl inside, so they'll have a big post presence with some outstanding guards. Silliman, is a well-rounded team. Coach Weaver does a great job with them there, and they're going to be very well coached and very well disciplined. Adams and Cathedral had somewhat of maybe down years last year, but they have a lot of young talent coming, so they're going to be very hungry, very fired up, and ready to go. So we're going to have a good shot at winning the district this year. That's obviously one of our team goals. We want to win that district and get a good seed going into South State. But competing against Oak Forest and Adams and Silliman and Cathedral, with no district tournament this year, those district games are going to be huge because those are what's going to place your seeding. We did away with the district tournament in this year, so we've got to be on our P's and Q's and then bring our A game every time we play, and especially during those district matchups, because that's going to be huge when it comes to seeding for us for South State getting out of district. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a very competitive district. Super excited about it.
Well, Coach Kessler, glad that you're with us here at Brookhaven Academy. Thanks for taking time out to talk to us, and we look forward to watching the Lady Cougars in action this year.
Thanks. Appreciate you, Ken. Take care.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months same as cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Brookhaven and Lincoln County has only one remaining home-owned bank. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. What does it mean to be home-owned? It means all of our directors live and work in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. It means that bank policies and all bank services are for the people of this community, not other parts of the state. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, the home-owned bank, it's all about you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have two patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Well, back at the Brookhaven Academy Military Appreciation Night, some nice performances by the Adams Christian cheerleaders, Brookhaven High cheerleaders, Brookhaven High little dancers, and the dance team as well, all doing some tributes to this special night here at Brookhaven Academy. At halftime, the score is Adams Christian 28, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Of course, the Cougars will be getting the ball to begin the second half of play here at Fred Stewart Field on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Beck, I'm sure Coach Rushing has kind of looked at some options here in the halftime. Our run game has been kind of stymied, and they're doing a good job covering our receivers. So it looks like we'll probably have to maybe do some unexpected things of our own here in the second half.
Going to have to stretch it out a little bit. Just under 30 yards rushing in the first half for the Cougars, and 65 yards through the air for Brookhaven Academy, and just a pretty good all-around football game from the Rebels across the way from Adams Christian. Mentioned it earlier, 9 first-half penalties, and that's probably the only check mark that Coach King had to address with his ball club at halftime. But expect the Cougars, as you mentioned, get the ball first here in the second half, and it'd be good to come out quick and put points on the board and try to inch our way back into this ball game. Had some pretty good up front play by, Nick Ogden, big first half, Trenton Tarver first half, Gunnar Brister, Trevor Fortenberry from the defensive back position. Just the big plays, a couple 75-yard runs by Sewell. He also had a 32-yard run for a touchdown, then a long pass from DJ Stampley out to Wes Stockstill for a 58-yard pass, catch, and score. So it's going to put the Cougars behind the 8 ball, but we've seen them here before. Got to step out the second half, execute, and try to put some points on the board.
Of course, you're hearing the cross away. That's not our PA that you're hearing. That's Adams Christian. They bring their press box with them. Where will they go?
Yeah, they brought a concert with them. I mean, what a sound system. We're going to have to check into that. That's Kelly Allen, our cheer squad leader, and others down there that help with our sounds of the sidelines. May have to check into that. Quite a sound system they have over at Adams Christian across the way.
The Cougars get the ball to start the second half of action, trailing at 28-0 to Adams Christian. Cougars will be defending the south goal, moving left to right on offense. They'll be moving for the north end zone. One more home game next week, important district ball game with Riverfield. Here comes a kickoff. Squib kick. Could be trouble caught by the Cougars. Nice job just to get the ball, cover it up real quickly as Gage Brown. Cougars will have it first down at 10 at their 38.
Westbury was the kicker previously that booted the ball about 6 yards into the end zone, and that was number 19. We don't have a name on him, but soccer-style kicker, and I don't know if that was an intentional squib or almost a miss, but a good job out there by Gage Brown. Over-the-shoulder catch from the front line. Alertly went down to a knee. First and 10 Cougars at their own 38-yard line.
Wide to the far side of the field will be Dylan Fortenberry, Harrison Brownlee, and Colin Waldrop. Nobody split to the right side. Tight end will be Trey Fortenberry. There's a snap to give. It's going to be to Brown. John Rivers Brown gets nothing of the play. First man on the scene there is going to be Blake LaPierre. Also Kevin Barnes on the play for the Rebels. So second down 10 for the Cougars on their own 37.
I tell you what, that's 64 and 66 right there in the middle. You mentioned them both, Barnes and Barnes. Kyron and Cameron, two good-looking athletes in the middle for the Rebels.
Fortenberry to throw, dumps it off across the middle, across the 40, out to the 42. Complete pass. It's caught by the Cougars. Jack Whitehead makes the tackle. That's going to be Colin Waldrop on the reception out to the 42. So third down, we'll call it about 6 to go now for the Cougars. Got to get up to about the 48 for the first down.
And the inside blitz coming from the Rebels right there, number 13 for the Rebels, shooting inside quickly. Fortenberry had to get rid of it, hit Waldrop on the short check down. Gain of about, we'll give him 4. Third down and a long 6.
Trips to the left side, and then tight this side is going to be Trey Fortenberry. And they give it to Brown. John Rivers Brown hit in the backfield, tries to fight ahead. Not much there. Cameron Barnes makes the tackle, flag on the play. Let's see what this is all about. No gain on the play. Flags on the far side, most likely an offside, illegal procedure, something like that. Pointing toward Brookhaven Academy, I'm sure the Rebels would most likely decline the penalty unless it was a pre-snap penalty.
Here's something for you, Ken. Barnes, Cameron and Kyron, they both look to be about 6'2", 220, 225, 230, 10th graders.
I'm quite sure that there are going to be some major schools perhaps looking at these two young men in a couple of years.
And I may be selling them short and calling them 6'2", but I tell you what, they move well and just anchoring down that front line. Also, number 55, Garen Pat, other big defensive lineman for the Rebels.
Pre-snap penalty, 5 yards against the Cougars. 3rd down, 11. Here comes the blitz. Fortenberry in trouble, trying to find somebody down the field, just throws it away. Not all he could do there, Beck, is get rid of it. Had nobody open, and had the heat coming.
Yeah, Barnes again on the pursuit. Cameron right on Fortenberry's tail. He ran around the right side, tried to find somebody, just kind of dumped it down the sideline, safe pass. Corey Case in the punt for Brookhaven Academy.
Drifting back to receive this punt from Corey Case. Looks like that's going to be
an illegal substitution against maybe the Rebels over there. Too many men on field. I'm not sure. Flag came from across the way.
That would be a 5-yard penalty.
If they were scrambling to get a player off the field. I'm not sure if you can make that call. It's the offense who can't break the huddle with 12. Defensive player made it to the sideline in enough time. So let's see if they waive this one off.
Still awaiting the call here. It's going to be against the Rebels, illegal substitution. Too many men on the field. That'll cost them 5. Still will not be close to a first down for the Cougars, though. 4th down at about 6 to go. The Cougars, again, will boom it away.
They're coughing back.
Colin Crawford. Low snap. Just to get it out there to take Case out of bounds inside the 40. So Rebels will have it first down at 10 at their own 37.
Good job back there by Case to scoop that low snap off the turf. Had to just kind of scramble and get it off. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their own 37-yard line.
Let's see who's at quarter. They've used 3 different people at quarterback here tonight. Let's see who lines up at the spot here.
Got 10 men on the field, so the presumed quarterback is asking for another player, and here comes number 11 for the Rebels, number 17. Check that. Geist.
And that's going to be, looks like that's going to be
Cotton, yeah.
Fumble on the play. No, the ball was fumbled but picked up by the quarterback up the field for a short gain. Got about 2 maybe on the play. False start penalty, so they'll cost the Rebels 5. That's a number that they've had here this evening of false starts against the Rebels.
Yeah. Got some new faces in for the Rebels to start the second half. Trip Cotton seeing his first action of the night. We'll try to pick up some of those new running backs for the Rebels.
They run out of the first time we've seen the power ride.
Power ride formation. 3 back set.
Cotton will take it. Again, movement, nothing thrown there. They're going to give the ball outside on the carry. It's going to be Colin Coughlin. He'll be tackled by Colin Waldrop. Flag down. This is most likely against the Adam Christian. So that'll be another penalty against the Rebels. That'll move the ball back even further.
Coach David King trying to get some of his younger guys into the ball game, give them an opportunity up 28-0 with 10-10 to go here in the third quarter of play, and two penalties offensively for the Rebels.
Puts the ball back to the 28. Trip Cotton, the quarterback. He's a junior. The power I set, power to the right, receiver to the right. A little inside handoff, putting his way across the 30, getting about 2 or 3 yards in the carry. The Rebels making the tackle is going to be Daniel Falvey for the Cougars. Look like on the run there that do not have a number. I've got a 15 on that. Looks like on a jersey. Don't have a 15 on my roster, though.
No 15 on the roster, nonetheless.
Anyway, he gets a little bit of yardage.
Picked up about 2 on the play. As you mentioned, Falvey with the tackle out for the Cougars.
Cougars showing a 4-man front. Second down. We'll call it about 18 to go. Stay in the power set. Chip Cotton will lead the quarterback. Howard to the right. Receiver to the right. Cotton will take it. Pitch back to the tailback. Is going to sweep to the outside. He'll turn the corner. Got to the 35, out about the 38. And they're coming over to make the tackle, Trevor Fortenberry, the freshman. Yeah, that's a number 19. And unfortunately, the roster we have does not have said number on that roster.
Let's see, check that. May have been number 10. We're going to have to sort through all these. We got a 10 out there. That'd be Colin Cawthon. 13, we don't have him on the roster. 15, we don't have him on the roster. We're going to do our best here with some of the substitutions here.
Ethan Boyd, another freshman, checked in the lineup now for Brookhaven Academy. Third down for the Rebels. If you have the ball on their own 39-yard line. Give the first man through, piling ahead, getting a little bit of yardage. Making the tackle for the Cougars is going to be Easton Boyd, who just checked in. On the carry that looked like that would be, I can't pick up his number either. Irregardless, fourth down. So fourth down at about 7 to go. Rebels will go for it on fourth down.
Let's see. Kind of a mid look right here. Maybe this could be the quick kick. Let's see what we do right here. Oh, snap over the head, number 2. 22.
Westbury up back of the 22. So big break for the Cougars.
So Westbury had moved back. Thought he was going to be in the quarterback position. Moved back a few steps. It's going to be the quick kick. Long snap went over his head, sailed back to about the 24-yard line of Adams Christian. So the Cougars going to put them in business right here. 1st and 10 from the ACCS 24-yard line.
So bad snap on the punt gives the Cougars great field position, looking for their first score of the evening. They've got the ball first down at 10 on the Adams Christian 23. Fortenberry, runner off to his left. Fortenberry to throw, looking, dumps it off right side, caught by Brownlee, slides out of bounds after a short gain. He gets maybe one on the play down to the 22.
Good catch out there by Brownlee. Just kind of a flare pattern guarded out there by number 22, Westbury. 1.5, 2 yards on the game. We'll call it second down 8 for the Cougars.
Cougars trying to break the ice, getting a 0 off the board. Adams Christian leading at 28-0, 7:44 left in the third quarter.
John Rivers Brown backfield with Fortenberry.
Fortenberry pressure backside. It's going to be hit as he throws. It'll be ruled a forward pass, but he was hit just as he threw. The ball came fluttering out, incomplete, kind of around the 20.
Another one of those unknowns. Yeah, number 12.
Blake LaPierre makes the initial play in there. So that'll bring up a third down at about 8 to go for the Cougars. Down here on the Rebel 23. Now the Cougars send 3 receivers off to the left. Brown, the running back, to the right. Give the ball off to Brown. Got a hole. inside the 15, stays on his feet inside the 10. He'll take it down to the 9-yard line. First down and goal to go. Cougars, and a good run by John Rivers Brown.
I thought Brown was going to break that one. Looks like one of the Rebels got a hand on it and on his jersey, slung him around, but not before Brown could pick up 13 yards in the first down to take it inside right at the 10-yard line. So first and goal for the Cougars.
Brown stays in at the running back to the right side of Fortenberry. 2 receivers left. And they give the ball to Brown. This time he's going to be stacked up and dropped after a short gain. Number of tacklers there for the Rebels. Looks like Barnes among those and others. 1-yard pickup, second down and goal to go. The ball just inside the 9-yard line in Adams Christian territory. Clock is running. 6:49 left in the third quarter. 28-0 Adams Christian.
Let's see if we can get Brownlee inside right here on the inside slant. It's going to be wide open for him. Look. There it is.
Pass is going to be a little bit underthrown. Had the play there, but the pass is just a little bit behind the intended receiver, Brownlee. Ball's incomplete.
Cougars overloaded to the right, put 2 receivers left, put them wide to the left to the wide side of the field, had a one-on-one on the slant to Brownlee. Ball came out a little bit low, couldn't haul it in. So third down and goal for the Cougars.
Ball on the Adams Christian 8. Cougars trying to get something on the scoreboard here in the third quarter. With 6:37 left in the third. Brown stays in at the running back. Fortenberry lob, fade passing end zone, caught out of bounds. Fade pattern to the backside of the end zone was caught but out of bounds. And that's going to be set up at fourth down and goal for the Cougars on the 9-yard line.
Like Corey Case on the kick. The attempt to field goal for the Cougars. Fortenberry attempting to go to Dylan Fortenberry in the right corner of the end zone. Double coverage out there, knocked away at the last moment, or caught out of bounds. So the Cougars trying to attack their first points on the board. 6:33 to go. Rebels out front, 28-0. Case on the kick.
A 27-yard attempt here for Corey Case. Adams jumps.
Pick up 5 on this one.
Take it down to the 4.
A little bit closer. Let's see if that changes the mind. Coach Ron Rushing, I think he's going to let Case go ahead and kick it right here.
So basically, this will be an extra point attempt by Case, and this field goal will be a 21-yard attempt. Penalty appropriately marked off here against the Rebels. Takes it down to the 4. Still fourth down and goal from the Adams Christian 4. So Case will now try to run a 21-yarder. Once again, we have a whistle and a timeout, Brookhaven. The Cougars take a timeout. 6:33 left in the third quarter. Adams Christian 28, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. And Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Fourth down goal to go for the Cougars on the Adams Christian 4. They had lined up for a field goal back on the 9, offsides against the Adams Christian, that County Christian Rebels. Gives the Cougars the ball at the Adams Christian 4. Let's see if we've changed strategies here. Looks like we're going to go Fortenberry back in, so we're going to put the offense back in.
Short side of the field's got 3 receivers to the right, bunched up here. Trey Fortenberry also in there at the tight end position, so
nobody to the left side.
Yeah, overload. Got a guard and a tackle on the left side, so let's see what Coach Ron Rushing draws up right here.
Brown to the left side of Fortenberry. Fortenberry takes it. Going to give it to Brown on the sweep. Brown's going to get in there for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run, capping off a 23-yard drive for John Rivers Brown and his third touchdown of the year.
Coach Ron Rushing just deployed all his receivers, tight end, everyone to the right side, short side of the field, straight handoff, kind of a sweep right to John Rivers Brown. Go find the end zone behind all that blocking. Student body right. Brown takes it in from 4 yards.
Here comes their New York Life Insurance agents, Kelly Allred, Dwayne Allred, an extra point attempt off the toe of Corey Case. Snap is back. Tyler Fortenberry will hold here for Case. Placement down. The kick is up and it is right down the middle. 6:28 left here in the third quarter. It is Adams Christian 28, Brookhaven Academy 7.
Gonna get a penalty on that one after the kick. One of the defenders came in, attempted to block that, and kind of took out Tyler Fortenberry, the holder. He did help him up. Not a deliberate play right there, but a flag did come in late, Ken.
Well, breaking the action, 6:28 left in the third quarter. Adams Christian 28, Brookhaven Academy 7. They'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place.
For tools, electrical, plumbing supplies, and paint.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Bad boy mowers, lawn and garden supplies.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Appliances, large and small.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place
For the helpful hardware folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North at Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
After the penalties marked off, Brookhaven Academy kicks it off in the Adams Christian 45, and I kind of have a feeling the Case is going to stick this in the back of the end zone.
Back of the end zone, maybe a good opportunity to go for the onside kick. We'll just have to see right here. You do, as you mentioned, you're kicking off from their side of the field. Coach David King still got his big guy blockers up front, hasn't put in his hands team, but let's see what Case does right here.
Looks like a PJ Knight to the far side, Cothran to the near side to receive this kickoff from Corey Case from the Adams County Christian 45-yard line. Case approaches the ball, booms it down the field. This ball will sail into the end zone, up to the back of the end zone. So the Rebels have it first down at 10 at their own 20.
About 55 yards in the air right at the base of the goalpost. So Case does his job right there and kind of didn't, though the onside kick may have been something could have done right there. Coach David King has gone to his substitute, so you wouldn't expect Coach Rushing kind of answer in kind and go ahead and kick that one deep into the end zone.
Out come the Rebels. They'll huddle up and let that clock run down a little bit. Cotton's still a quarterback. They'll keep in that power eye set. Power eye to the right. Receiver to the right. They're just going to pound this ball out on the ground. It looks like Cotton will take it. He's going to roll to his right, keeps it, trying to sweep to the outside, across the 20. Nice out about the 25, taking the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. It's going to be
right here.
Tarver once again. I got hit pretty hard.
All was recovered after Cotton put it on the turf.
About a 5-yard pickup, second down at 5 for the Rebels on their own 25.
John Rivers Brown also in on that tackle, and a host of other Cougars for Tarver.
Power set, power to the right, receiver to the left. Good shot on a power sweep to the left side. And Cougars have this one smelled out, and they're going to knock the play down for a loss.
Colin Walter, good play there by Colin.
Colin Kaufman on the carry. Had no place to go. Walter wraps him up and pops him back around the 23. So loss of the play. Third down, we'll call it right after 6 to go here for the Rebels. Back on their 23.
Good pursuit with the right side of the Cougar line. Sniffing that one out, throwing Cotton for a loss.
Johnson will check in defensively for the Cougars. Brown will come out. Rebels saying that power high, power to the right, receiver to the right. They'll creep a receiver off to the left-right side, pitch out on the carry. caught in the backfield and a hard hit, knocked down for no gain on the play. Coming up to put the big hit on the running back, Trenton Harbor, with the tackle. Again, that is a number 15, and unfortunately, in the roster we have, we don't have the number 15. We're trying to run that identity of that player down. Hunting situation coming up for the Rebels.
Good job out there, Eastern Boyd, kind of the first man on the scene. Then Trenton Tarver coming in like a missile to knock the Rebel running back off his feet. 4:7 to go. Rebels out front, 28-7 here in the third quarter of play.
Here comes the punt of the way. End over end kick is going to hit and sticks right around the 40, rolls inside the 40 to around the 38. So first down 10 for the Cougars. They'll have it on the 38-yard line.
Jalen Huffman back for the Cougars. Thought about stepping up and scooping that one off the turf. Thought better of it. So the Cougars started, as you mentioned, Ken, about the 38-yard line, their own 38.
3:55 left in the third, 28-7. Adams Christian, Brookhaven Academy, final regular season home game next week against Riverfield. The Raiders coming in with a 6-0 record.
Good crowd here tonight. Military and Armed Forces Appreciation Night here at Brookhaven Academy, and a good showing also from the Rebel fans across the way from Natchez.
Fortenberry hands it off on the inside one. That's Brown. Brown's got room across the 45. He'll take it out for a first down near midfield.
Brown's going to pick up about 12 on that carry, so the Cougars take it across the midfield strike.
Kyron Barnes makes the tackle. Ball in just inside Rebel territory. So Don Rivers Brown doing the job carrying the football here this evening for Brookhaven Academy. He'll stay into the right side of Fortenberry. Double outs left and right. And the give to Brown. Got a hole. 45. Stays on his feet. Finally pulled down inside the 45 at about the 43, 42 pickup of 8 on the play. Colin Coughlin makes the tackle. Down to the 38-yard line, 43-yard line is where they put the ball down.
Like number 42, Peyton Reed in the backfield left side of Fortenberry is going to get an opportunity for the Cougars.
And nothing doing there as Reed gets the carry. Whole host of the Rebels led by Garen Pat. So Barnes also on the play for the Rebels. Loss of about a yard, third down, and about 3 to go here for the Cougars. And the Rebels jump. That's going to give the Cougars a first down. Once again, the Barnes twins there looked like they were anticipating the snap, and both of them jumped offsides.
Yeah, just straight through the chute right there. Number 54, Jason Martin as well. Had about 3 guys, Barnes, and Martin. Sounds like a singing duo, trio, Barnes, and Martin. They all shot across, giving the Cougars a first down on the offsides penalty.
First down on the Adams Christian 38. Fortenberry takes it. Going to give it to Brown. Brown trying to pick his way through. Nothing there. He'll be knocked down for no gain on the play. In fact, he may lose a little bit. I guess say no gain. Second down to 10. Dr. Ed agrees with us. The anonymous number 15 is the one that made the tackle.
Luke Johnston now left side of Fortenberry in the backfield. So Coach Rushing using a lot of his younger running backs here in the third quarter.
Trips to the right side. Fake to Johnson. Tyler Fortenberry, and the keeper got to the back of the line of scrimmage. And Garrett Pat there to greet him with a tackle.
Another unnamed Rebel, number 12 at the stop.
Ray Stewart now getting a little time. He's coming in for the Cougars in the quarterback position.
So
Stewart's a freshman quarterback C.
So Stewart on the scene now for Brookhaven Academy. He'll take it, wants to throw quick out. It's going to be caught, and ball's on the ground. Adams Christian's got it. Catch was made by Brookhaven Academy. Jalen Huffman, he got the ball popped out right there to make the recovery for the Rebels is going to be, again, have a number 50. Unfortunately, can't give him credit. We don't have his name. A number of these white jerseys, they don't have the same numbers that apparently their blue jerseys have. As explained to us at Park Lane, sometimes those white jerseys, you can't find the same number as your blue jersey, so you have to dish out another number. Irregardless, Adams Christian takes over. First down at 10 at their own 43.
Pass, catch, and fumble for the Cougars. As you mentioned, the Rebels will take over from there.
So Rebels have it first down at 10 at their own 43. Cotton stays in with a power I set, power to the right. Cotton's going to hand it off once again to Mr. number 15. Got a breaks tackles, falls players down all the way down. That's going to be again Kalen Huffman finally rides him down again. That's another number we don't have, number 13. But regardless of who he is, he carried about 2 Cougars all the way down to the 36. First down at 10, Rebels on the Cougar 36. Clock rolls at 1:08 in the third quarter, 28-7 Adams Christian.
Cotton gets his instructions from Coach David King along the sideline. 10 on the play clock for the Rebels. They're going to have to get it out of the huddle quickly.
Power I set down to 2. Again, they hand off on the inside. That's Coughlin. Got a couple of yards inside the 35 to about the 34. Making the tackle is going to be August Sullivan. Looks like Colin Coughlin on the carry for the Rebels. Picks up short yardage. It'll be third down now for the Rebels. Let's check that second down. About 6 to go for the Rebels on the Cougar 32.
Couple of new numbers. Braden Smith, Tyler Shan along that front line for the Cougars.
Let's split a man out to the right side. Power set, power eye to the right. Give outside and making nothing on the play will be Adams Christian. There to wrap him up. Trenton Tarver once again.
Big game for Tarver, doing a good job coming in from his linebacker slot, shooting through there as the third quarter comes to an end here at Red Stewart.
28-7 Natchez, the Adams Christian. Adam Natchez with a lead here over Brookhaven Academy. We'll take 60 seconds right now. 60 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Third down 3. There goes Mr. number 15 rambling down the right sideline. He'll take it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Got good blocking off the right side. Cougars finally coming over once again. That's going to be Trevor Fortenberry. Again, Beck, we apologize to our folks listening. We've got a number of players for Adams Christian. We don't have their numbers. They put a lot of new fresh faces in. We just don't have their numbers on the roster they provided us. So we'll have to refer to them by their proper number, I guess.
Their numerical name. So first and goal, ball spotted on top of the 5-yard line for the Rebels.
Johan Thompson in at the deep back of the power I set. Cotton, the delay handoff inside, got inside the 5 to about the 3. Tyler Shan makes the tackle. That's Mr. number 19 on the carry on that one.
Terrell Tenner is number 15.
Did you catch his name?
Terrell Tenner.
Terrell Tenner.
Tenner. 15.
Terrell Tenner. All right. Do we have an ID at least on one of those guys? He's been rambling all over this football field
Yeah,
in the second half.
Dr. Ed's getting a few names from the broadcast crew down in the lower booth just below us from Adams Christian.
Yeah, that inside handoff stacked up. Hawthorne got inside the 5 to about the 3. Making the tackle is going to be Braden Smith. So third down, goal to go on the Cougar 3.
Number 13, Octavius Stanley, had the carry on the play previous to one just completed. Number 12 on the field is.
I think Dr. Ed, the public address announcer, has discovered an extended roster from the Rebels. Getting a little assistance down there in the booth.
Out come the Rebels. Hand off the deep back, sweeping right, going into the end zone for the touchdown is going to be Jacobus Jackson. Check that, there'll be a Stampley. Octavius Stampley. Some 3-yard touchdown run caps up about a 40-yard drive there for the Rebels after they recovered a Brookhaven Academy fumble. That comes at the 10:21 mark of the fourth quarter, making it now 34-7 ball game. Here comes the extra point attempt brought to you by your New York life insurance agents, Wayne Allred and Kelly Allred. They're going to go for 2. Out of the Wildcats, they're going to kneel. Cotton just takes a snap and kneels. Extra point attempt, no good. So 10:21 left of the ball game. Adams Christian 34. Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Number 22, Westbury, will take the 40-yard line on the south end for Adams Christian.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
So a short drive, 43-yard drive, 3-yard touchdown run by Stampley. Latarius Stampley makes it now 34-7 ball game. Here comes Westbury's kickoff, high kick. It will come down to Brownlee at the 7. He's to the 10, out to the 15, to the 20. To get outside 25, knocked out of bounds over there to the 30-yard line. First down to 10 Cougars at their own 29-yard line.
Looks like Coach Rushing's going to go back with Ray Stewart, the freshman, number 6. And Race comes in, 6'2", 6'3" quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised to see Stewart move to a wide out and get some work there next year as he moves up as a sophomore with Fortenberry coming back. Stewart's just a great athlete. Got to have him on the field. Big, tall frame could be a factor in the wide out role.
And the Rebels took a knee on the extra point, making it 34-7. Stewart out of the shotgun set. Got a handoff on the sweep. Trying to come to this side. That's going to be, looks like Brown. Brown's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Check that Johnson.
Yeah,
Joseph Geis makes the tackle.
Short game for Johnston. They're going to give him one.
About a yard.
Yes.
Second down and 9 from the Cougar 30.
Good job there by the Rebels stringing that one out, pushing him toward the Cougar sideline. Not much there for Johnston. Easton Boyd, number 11, in the ball game for the Cougars. Let's see if he goes to the slot position.
Cougars getting a lot of fresh faces in there. Of course, a big district ball game with the Riverfield Raiders next week.
That's the one that's kind of been circled on the schedule. should decide the district championship.
Stewart, a handoff up the middle, across the 30, a couple of yards in the play. That's going to be Johnson on the carry, making the tackle for the Rebels. Again, it's going to be Karen Pat. So third down, we'll call it about close to 7 to go, about the 6.5, something like that here to go for the Cougars. Ball spotted on the Cougars 30, just over the 32. Johnson will stay in as the running back. He'll line up to the left side of Stewart. 3 receivers off to the right side. Stewart will take it. And a hands off on the counter to Johnson. He'll get a couple of yards across the 30, about the 34. Again, coming in to make the tackle is Joseph Geis. So fourth down, we'll call it right at 5 to go here for the Cougars on their own 35-yard line. Adams Christian leading at 34-7 with 8:31 left in the ball game. Cougars go for it. On the fourth down play coming up, Stewart trips off to the right side, single running back, and
That's
Adams
what we're looking
Christian
for right there. Yeah, good job there by Stewart. Comes in, changes his cadence, gets Adam Christian to jump off side. Looks like number 12 for the Rebels, and he'll go over and have a conversation with Coach David King about that one.
That'll be enough for a Cougar first down up to the 40. First down 10 for the Cougars on their 40.
Fourth and about 4 3/4. 5-yard penalty, enough for the first down.
Stewart, little shovel pass in the inside. Luke Johnson across the 40, got hit hard at about the 43, picks up about 3. Ontavious Stampley makes the tackle. Picks up about 3.
Yeah, Johnson's just looking for an opportunity. If he can break through that front line clean, he can turn the Jets on. A lot of speed from Luke. Just got to get past that initial surge from the Rebel front line.
Johnson lines up to the left side of Stewart, trips to the right side. Stewart takes it. Can't give to Johnson. Got some room across the 45 out to about the 47. Once again, Ontavious Stewart Stampley makes the tackle for the Rebels.
Going to give him 4 on the play. It's going to be a third down. We're going to call it 2.5 for the Cougars.
Got to get to midfield. The ball just over the 47.
Parker Moak comes in, going to check in wide right for Brookhaven. 3 receivers to the right side. Johnston, check that. Peyton Reed's going to set up alongside Fortenberry to his right.
So Peyton Reed in the lineup right now. Another sophomore. Ball's dropped by Stewart. He's going to be wrestled to the ground for a big loss. And again, no name with that particular number that made the tackle. Lost back to about the 43, so it'll bring up a fourth down for the Cougars. Fourth down at about the 7 to go. Clock rolling at 6:35 left. Adams Christian poised to win this ball game 34-7 right now. Rebels on top.
A lot of the young guys getting some action out here. Of course, the Rebels, I'm sure, focusing in on their remaining district games as
big
are
game
the
with St.
Cougars.
Al next week. That's the district ball game for them.
Absolutely.
Give to Johnson, trying to pick his way right side, comes back into the middle, spun down at the 48. He'll be a couple of yards short of the first down. Jonathan Ratcliffe makes the tackle.
Good twist and turn and running there by Johnston. Picked up about 4 or 5 on the play, needed 6. Fell just a little bit short. Down around the 48.5-yard line on the Cougar side of the field. They'll turn it over on downs to the Rebels.
The Rebels take it at the Cougar 48. Cotton will stay in at quarterback. They've been running out of that power I set pretty well most of the second half after using practically every offensive set I think I've ever seen in that first half.
Yeah, a lot of imagination there used by Coach King and his offensive coordinator on the other side of the ball field.
Cotton stays in with a power eye. Power eye will be to the right. Put a receiver to the right. Here comes the snap. They're going to give it off to Cothran, trying to get outside to the 40. Got to spun out of bounds across the 35, inside the 35 to the 32. And Trevor Fortenberry making the tackle. But But that should be enough for a first down for the Rebels. Takes it down to the Cougar 34. First down at 10, about a 14-yard pickup there by Coffin.
14 on the play.
Clock runs at 5:36 left.
Number 10. Number 12, Parker Moak.
34-7. Rebels out in front, in control of this one. Working toward the 5-minute mark.
Parker Moak in defensively now for the Cougars. A little quick snap with room up the middle, down about the 25-yard line come the Rebels. That's going to be Coughlin again on the carry. Making the tackle is going to be Peyton Reed for the Cougars.
Number 54, Shan.
Also Shan on the play.
A couple times we called Shan's name on the defensive side of the ball.
Second down at about 1. Rebels will let that clock run under 10 before they even come out of the huddle. Now it's 9-9. They're still have not broken the huddle.
Let's see if Coach David King probably
take a timeout here.
Take a timeout right here or
two.
Take the penalty. It's going to take the delay of game penalty.
So that'll cost the Rebels 5, but that was an intentional delay of game by Coach King.
Yeah, he's just trying to eat up some clock right here and take this victory back to Adams County.
That'll move the ball back out to about the 30. Sets up a second down. We'll call it right at 6 to go here. The ball on the 30-yard line. Got to get down to the Cougar 24. So once again, the power I set, power to the right.
3rd and 6.
Play clock is down to 13. Cotton's going to let that play clock run on down, and somebody eased off sides once again, I believe, against the Rebels. That'll cost them another 5.
3rd and 11. 45.
So 3rd down at 11. It was 3rd and 1, but an intentional delay of game and that offsides against the Rebels. Puts the ball back out here at about 35.
14th penalty on the night for the Rebels. So let's see if we can get that snap off here with 3:58 to go in this one. Cotton under center. He's going to watch the clock run right here.
Cotton takes it, drops the football, picks it up, and just going to slide down. I don't know if that was an intentional drop or not. Kind of looked like it bounced out of there kind of deliberately, but bounced right back to it.
Yeah, came out and wanted to go around left side. Ball squirted loose, bounced right back up to it, and Cotton alertly on top of it. Takes the knee right there. It's going to be 4th down and long for the Rebels. It's on number 22, the kick. That's going to be Westbury. See the good leg off the tee from Westbury. Let's see what he does punting it. He's going to let loose about the 47-yard line of this one.
Looks like Brownlee back to receive the punt here for the Cougars. Let's make sure that. Got a few numbers in there for the Cougars. Kicks it, little roller down the field.
Yeah, maybe Fortenberry.
Trevor Fortenberry has it down to the 10, runs out of bounds at about the 12 or 13. So that's where the Cougars go on offense. First down at 10 at about their own 13. 2:57 left, 34-7 Adams Christian. Got big game next week. Riverfield Raiders 6-0 on the year. That will be most likely for this district championship.
You know, and this is one of those weeks I know Coach Rushing, he'll certainly be stressing. We've got to refocus. We've gone through 2 pretty tough weeks with Park Lane and Adams Christian and kind of taking a licking in both of those occasions, but now it's time to refocus. We knew these were going to be big and tough ball games, playing up in the higher division, you know, but we can't lose sight of what the main goal is, and that's to win district. And off by Stewart, off the right side. Looks like Peyton Reed, number 42.
So Reed picks up short yardage, a couple on the play.
About 2.
So 3rd down, we'll call it about, second down rather, about 8 to go here for the Cougars.
I think Coach Rushing's going to be content to kind of let their clock run down as well. 18 on the play clock, 2:27. on the game clock.
And Stewart probably won't snap until it gets about 2 or 3 seconds left in that play clock. Stewart looks at the play clock. It's down to 4. He takes a snap, hand off in the backfield, and immediately drop or loss in the play. Come the Rebels. Looks like that's going to be Tacoma Strickland. So Strickland with a loss, tackle for a loss in the play. 3rd down and 11 for the Cougars. That puts the ball back on their 13-yard, rather in the 13-yard line for the Cougars. And the Cougars will be content to let the clock run down 34-7 with 1:42 left in the ball game. Stewart takes it. Ball's on the ground. Let's see who got it. Rebels say they have it. In fact, they pick it up and run it down to the goal line.
Picked up on the across the way. Let's see if we get a number on that. Looks like maybe number 68.
Don't have that either.
Don't have that one. Picked it up right about the 10-yard line. Rumbled into the end zone. Ray Stewart, the last defender, quarterback turned defender for the Cougars, could not corral him.
So it is a touchdown. Touchdown
for the Rebels.
Fumble recovery. That comes with 1:26 left in the ball game.
The fumble recovery is nullified by
Offsides. So take that touchdown off the board. So an offside penalty, that's going to give the Cougars a 5-yard advance in the play. So 3rd down and about 7 to 3rd down, about 6 for the Rebel, the Cougars rather, back on their own 18-yard line. They get up to the 24. Stewart will take it. Got a handoff up the middle, little room across the 25. Another fumble.
Reed on the carry.
Reed got
knocked
it back
away,
there.
Picked up about 11 on the play. Ken had it knocked away from behind, recovered down around the 28-yard line by the Rebels. So fumble on back-to-back plays.
Coughlin recovers for the Rebels, so that'll give the ball back to the Rebels. And I'm quite sure Cotton has been instructed to just take a knee because you have a 40-second reset. Take maybe 2 knees, and that'll be about it.
Pretty good run right there from Reed. Got out across the 25-yard line. Somebody punched it away from behind.
Of course, the clock will not start until the official gives the signal here. In fact, they'll have to snap it to start the clock. Victory formation for the Rebels. Cotton will take it. He'll take the knee. That'll start the clock with 1:08. They can roll it down to about 23 seconds left. They'll have to snap it one more time. And Adams Christian will go to 5-2 on the year. Brookhaven Academy will fall to 4-3. And Adams Christian in football is a 5A school, but in basketball, they're not. They're a 4A school in basketball. So they'll be on the Cougars' schedule as far as a district opponent and basketball. Once again, the victory formation. Now they'll snap it. Don't have to snap it again. This game is over. Don't have to snap it anymore. 30 seconds left on the clock for the Rebels. Don't have to snap it. This game is in the books. It'll be recorded as a 34-7 win for Adams Christian. Again, they will go to 5-2 on the year. Brookhaven Academy falls to 4-3. Following this non-district loss to Adams Christian. Let's take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes. We'll come back, recap the ball game, give you our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the game as well. And that's all coming up. 2 minutes. Back after this on B92.
I'm Nicole at Pike National Bank. As a parent, you want to build a strong foundation for your kids to help them succeed. Learning how to manage money at a young age is a very important skill and can set them up for success. Our student checking accounts are a great way to start. Did you know you can open one at the age of 16? Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for the future. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
Well, the Cougars Military Appreciation Night, Veterans Appreciation Night fall to Adams Christian this evening by a final of 34-7, 28-0 at halftime. Cougars score first in the second half in the 6:33 mark of the third quarter. John Rivers Brown on a 4-yard touchdown run after the Cougars took over in the Adams Christian 23. Extra point by Case was good, 28-7. Then the Adams Christian, the Rebels, put a touchdown on the board after they hit a ball deep in the Cougar end of the football field. Ontario Stampley scores 3 yards out. The 2-point conversion was taking a knee on that. 10-21, that's your final score, 34-7, as the Cougars fall in a non-district ball game to Adams Christian. Beck, I'm sure the stats will bear out the score in this ball game as well as we check that out here.
Yeah, absolutely. First, we talked about in the first half of play for the Rebels, the man on the scene, Corey Sewell, he carried the ball only 4 times, 176 yards and 3 touchdowns. Clavin Dunbar, 6 carries for 25 yards. DJ Stampley carried the ball 5 times for 23 yards, and Terrell Tanner carried the ball late in the ball game 5 times for 53 yards. Stampley was 4 of 6 passing for 117 yards. 1 catch by Clavin Dunbar, 1 by VJ Knight, and Stockstill had 2 catches for 70 yards and a 58-yard touchdown pass for his night of work. For the Cougars, on the offensive side of the ball, they were led by John Rivers Brown. He carried the ball 8 times for 42 yards. Luke Johnston, 10 carries for 32. Peyton Reed had 4 carries for 14. Leading rushers for the Cougars in the passing department, Fortenberry, 10 for 19 for 63 yards. Ray Stewart, 1 for 1 for a 2-yard gain. Dylan Fortenberry, 3 catches for 46. Harrison Brownlee, 3 catches for 11. Colin Waldrop, also 3 catches for 8 yards. And Trey Fortenberry and Jalen Huffman each had 1 catch apiece.
For Adams Christian, I don't think through any of the second half they stayed in that power eye the entire second half with a 28-0 lead at halftime. They got a lot of their young players into play. Brookhaven Academy also cleared the bench here, getting a lot of valuable experience for our young players. Of course, next week we play for keeps here on out. Riverfield, another really good football team. In fact, last week they beat Natchez Cathedral 68-35, I think was the final of that. They have just rolled over our district opponents, beat Hillcrest 37-0, and they've established themselves a good running ball club. Got a little quarterback. I watched a little bit of film on him. He's about 140, but he got great motion.
Yeah,
he really can move in the pocket, moves around, runs when he has to, and we got 2 running backs that can dominate as well. So the Cougars, and more importantly for them, this is it. This will pretty well tell the winner of the district next week and playoff seedings after that. So very important ball game next week for Brookhaven Academy. Our final regular season home game, and then on the road in 2 weeks we'll go to Hillcrest. So again into Louisiana, heading over to West Monroe to take on River Oaks for the final game of the year. Well, hey, let's select our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center player of the game. And I think we can agree on this. Trenton Tarver had a great game defensively tonight for the Cougars.
Yeah, sometimes you look at it and say, if your MVP is a defensive guy, it means he was out there a lot, having to make a lot of the tackles. But whenever the bell rang, Tarver was right there in the middle of it. Had 12 tackles on the night and on a lot of plays, some pass defensive plays early. So a good job out there by the Cougar linebacker Trenton Tarver, our player of the game.
So that's your Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center player of the game. The good news for Cougar fans, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
So he'll be back anchoring that Cougar defense for a couple more years.
Yeah, and Ken, we talked about it. 3 seniors on this ball club, and Coach Rushing still has his Cougars outfield. Been talking to him after this ball game, and I think I mentioned earlier, he's telling those guys, all right, it's time to refocus. No doubt, going into the last week against Park Lane and coming this week against Adams Christian, Cougars came into those ball games, 2 veteran ball clubs in both ACCS and Park Lane, and Cougars have to come in both of those games as underdogs, and 2 quality playoff teams that we'll see later in the year. But next week, that's for all the dice. I'm not discounting anything past Riverfield and Christian or River Oaks, but those 2 teams have been struggling this year. This will be the district championship next week.
Again, that'll be here at Brookhaven Academy, 7 o'clock kickoff. So come on out, support the Cougars, and that will be senior night as well. The final regular season home game for the Cougars next week against Riverfield. Again, your final score was Adams Christian 34, Brookhaven Academy 7. Ole Miss football tomorrow here on B92. Ole Miss takes on the Vanderbilt Commodores. There'll be a 4:30 pregame show, 6:30 kickoff tomorrow night from Oxford. So catch the action right here on B92. Got the Jeff Dan standing by. He's in the Southwest Broadcasting Score Center. He'll be passing along scores and highlights for you for some of the area games. Next Friday evening, our final regular season game from Red Store Field here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy as the Riverfield Raiders. The game we played Dodgers and that group was playing, and we beat them over there, I think, 37-0 the first time again, and went to 3-0.
3-0 against them, but first time we've seen them as a district opponent, so
they were a smaller school then. If I remember, they gained some faculty dress out, according to what I've seen, they dress out 47.
Okay.
So they have gained some enrollment there and have moved up as far as their classification. And again, going to be a good ball game. 2 really good football teams squaring off here next Friday evening for a game. Most likely will determine who will be wearing the crown of the district champion in our district. So that's it from Red Stewart Field on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Once again, your final score, Adams Christian 34, Brookhaven Academy 7. On the studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards. I want to thank Parker Miller for helping us spot this evening. He's pointing to Trevor's name quite a lot here tonight.
Yeah, great job, Parker. I tell you what, Parker does the PA announcement for Pee-wee football, and I think he has broadcasting on his mind, and no better way to do it, Ken. It's just get up in the booth, and he's worked at Slaughter tonight, and I think Mitch plays out at Floyd Stars.
Right.
A lot of the guys that help us behind the scenes, and certainly can't forget about old Jeremy and back at the studio, kind of working double duty, working. I think he might be an octopus. He's got about 8 arms doing 10 different things, but we appreciate what he does back in the studio.
All right, along with Beth Lauren, this is Ken Hollingsworth, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Paul